Our new PR system, God.
Now we're live, and the frames are fixed.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. Let me just make sure everything's going good over here on the good old Twitch stream manager real quick.
Not coming up for whatever reason.
Oh,
I see us.
There it is. Never mind, it came up.
now.
There we go.
I
All
got
right.
it. Bad.
We are recording. Oh, fucking Savannah.
Why is my face so close to my fucking screen?
I tried my best. The fucking frames are so
It's okay. I'm just a
annoying.
self-conscious
in an
person.
aggressive tone, and I don't appreciate it.
No, but for real, like, if anyone who ever watches this knows OBS, can you figure out why the fuck the frames keep moving every time I close and reopen it? It's so...
You ask Siri?
I could.
Hey, Siri,
I could. 1 sec. I'm kidding. Yes, Nick.
Do I look good?
You always look good.
You do.
You're the most attractive person here.
There we go. Let's get going.
I don't think you look good in red, though. I don't think it's your color.
It isn't.
Makes you look very angry.
No, keep it on.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
no.
I'm just kidding.
I like red on your skin tone.
He ran
like-
away.
Nick looks great in, like, grays, purples, and, like, he looks good in really, like, cool colors.
That's true.
I feel
That's
like.
true.
I feel like cool colors are...
There's reds that
color.
are like cool toned. They're like the blue reds that have no orange in them whatsoever.
Or pink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, some pinks
I
are
think
more
almost-
warm and some of them are more
Yeah.
cool.
I like
True.
how
Like,
this random
I like
conversation
baby
happened.
pink. Like baby pink is my favorite shade.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
It's like pastel and it's
Well,
pretty. And...
Whenever Nick...
Nick, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It was literally a
No,
joke.
Nick!
Please come back.
It was just a bit...
Sitting in front of his closet like...
What do we think?
Green looks
Yes.
good on you.
Yeah, you look
You're
great.
just saying that, aren't you?
You look
Fuck.
good in everything.
No,
you
we're
wear.
not.
You assholes are just saying that.
Take it from
No.
the fashionista. You look good in everything you wear.
Fact. Okay. Let me
Well,
just adjust my camera.
that
here.
philosophy is almost directly
Wrong?
the opposite of being a fashionista.
Is it
Being a
now?
fashionista is being selective about what you wear, isn't it?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
a fashionista?
myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
what
like,
other
wear
people
whatever
do.
you want. Who cares what
Yeah.
anyone else thinks?
Can we take a poll? A
a
poll?
fact.
Tonight?
No polls.
I just meant the frames, Sam. I meant the frames.
The frames look good? Thanks.
Do I look good in the frame? Because
Oh.
Elroy was talking about his my face too.
Oh my word.
Yes. Now that I've adjusted them accordingly and no one's like poking out just a little bit, everyone looks great in the frames.
Good.
And if I'm wrong, oh well, you know? Oh well.
I know if my mic sounds funny or if I need to turn it up or anything like that.
Sounds fine to me.
All right.
Well,
I got some
hello
stuff.
everyone, once again.
Hello.
We are back after a short fixer-upper. I hope you're all having a wonderful week, wonderful day. You know, the biz, with everything going on. It's nice to escape every once in a while. Yes, Nick, your hand is raised.
Never mind. It was gonna be. I was just basically gonna say get to the announcements, but I realized that you were going to. Never mind.
Yeah. So, a couple of announcements. Gas is very expensive. Well, it's not an announcement. Everyone knows that. But due to gas being so expensive, in-person games may be just nixed or delayed a bit until gas goes down, which is never. But it's delayed indefinitely at the moment because gas is awful, but necessary. Besides that, that probably will not inhibit us from doing our other things, such as after party chat, check and me's with Nick. A few of those things will be coming on later on in the month.
That
Yes.
was what I was. Jack and Me's. What I really was going to say, Jack and Me's is really just going to be like a solo project, and I'm going to be a parasite to the Rolebreakers channel. I'm just going to be like, this is where I let you know.
I had an
Rolebreakers
addition
is going to
Jack and
host
Me's.
my personal segment. It's going to be my own thing, and I'm just going to use Rolebreakers if that's all right.
So I wanted... Okay.
You know, you're definitely.
I had an idea that I wanted to share with you, but
Okay.
about that. Because I feel like
State your case.
we should all just go to Austin and just hang out and just like record our hangout experience.
That's exactly
Like,
what I want. That would be like.
I feel like
That'd be
that.
Based on how rarely
Like
that would
dedicating-
be able to happen, based on the rareness of that being able to happen, it would be like a special event. Of
We could go
Jack
get
and
arrested on 6th Street.
What?
Yes.
Nothing.
Is there any mac and cheese on 6th Street?
I don't know.
There's
I've never
bars.
been to 6th Street. Yeah, there are bars,
So maybe.
probably.
Anyways, mac and
I
cheese.
don't know.
I'm just gonna vlog myself.
Video
eating mac
us
and
getting
cheese on this
plastered.
channel.
Like I heard there's a good sushi place and ramen
Oh, there's-
place, and I hate
And
There's
Oh,
a good
sushi
chicken
place.
finger
Yeah.
place that
I
might
wanna
have
try
mac
it.
and cheese.
We need to go to a certain restaurant that I won't say.
Say
at
it
the
out
moment.
loud.
Not Actually, it's not a corporate restaurant, so no, I'm gonna promote a small business. Seolju
Hashtag
is
sponsored.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh,
We
The
my,
karaoke
need
place?
to fucking go.
my
It's not a
neighbors
primarily
went there.
karaoke place, but like
It
they
has
have
karaoke.
karaoke. It's
Interesting.
so good.
I'm not
It is
sick.
amazing food. The guy who owns it knows me because I go there all the fucking time. He knows my drink order by memory.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Very nice.
Yeah. I think he has a crush on my mom.
Oh.
Don't
Use
air
that.
his shit
Use
out on
that.
here like that.
Yeah, don't
Put him on
say that.
blast.
Listen, he's
No.
obvious because one time I brought my mom once, and then I
Don't-
didn't bring her for the
Of
next
course.
2 times, and the next 2 times I didn't bring her, he goes, "Aw, no mom today."
Damn. He's using you to get to your mom.
Damn. He knows your drink order only for that reason.
This
Yep.
video's gonna get taken down.
Well, hey, Soldier,
Copy
if you want to
strikes by
sponsor us, we'll go ahead and
Soldier
sing.
owner.
Oh no, shoot! It's not the owner. It's like one of the managers.
Ah.
Cause I thought he was.
Okay,
the owner.
okay, good. We're
It's
not
not.
slandering anybody.
Let's say
No.
Oh, also, secondary announcement. Savannah's back. She's right there.
Yeah,
As you can
if you
see.
haven't noticed yet.
She is alive and well. Yeah, that's it. She's back. We are glad to have her back. But I think that's it. So, let's go ahead and
Let's get into it.
jump into this very interesting episode, whatever. I'll go ahead and put on some music up in this biatch, because everyone knows we need that motherfucking background music.
We do. Hello, Fred Boat. It's been so
Oh,
long.
you know what?
Fred
One
Boat.
more announcement.
Huh?
I work for a movie theater that was on national news this week because some moron let a bat loose in the Batman showing.
Oh,
I think he knew what he
saw
was
that
doing.
on your.
Yeah, I
Crazy
also-
stuff.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the closest I'm ever gonna get to national
Robert
news.
Pattinson was
itself.
really in character. He visited y'all and he was super
I
in
know.
character.
Pattinson
Mhm.
showed up.
All right, this is a pretty long recap here, so bear with me. Previously, the party had run into Agatha on their way to investigate the next living area of the 2 Spellbreakers at Tim's Taxidermy. She had provided some information that allowed Azrael to put together a name that they had gotten from the previous location, a place called the Meat Locker. It was a butcher shop and a tavern and a fighting pit, and they decided to go there because there was a name attached to this title, the Red Fury. Once the party had gathered there, they had come to learn that Darlene was sick, but not by any natural means. Azrael, using his divine sense, learned that it was a curse placed upon her via a celestial being, which was very strange. Agatha had volunteered to take Darlene back to their large living space, and with her gone, Azrael was announced to fight this Red Fury, despite not throwing his hat in the ring. Very odd. But he fought regardless. The fight was close. The Red Fury was able to take a hit, but Azrael was able to come out on top. That was until he decided to withhold his last hit. However, the Red Fury had no qualms about attacking him, and she won.
Hell yeah.
Shortly after, the 3 of them spoke to the Red Fury, learning that her name was Violet, a member of the City Guard. She worked with the Spellbreakers by telling them the locations in the Lantern District where the guard presence would be less each night. And in return, she got to see her brother, who was currently in captivity from them. They convinced her to let them attack her point of contact and interrogate them. And they did! With some careful spells, some very well-timed attacks, they were able to easily knock him unconscious, interrogate the man, and learn about some very important info. A prisoner transfer and a Spellbreaker swap was happening at the same place, all at midnight. They also learned that a number of Spellbreakers were going to attend Lord Stormward's party, acting as a private guard, but they planned to kill him for being a spellcaster and using them against his political enemies. And lastly, the Spellbreaker told him that the base was somewhere near some mines or tunnels, and Zagros, with his immaculate information on geography, was able to deduce that if the meeting place was near some marshes and a series of mines were not so far, that the base was only a few miles away, south of where these Spellbreakers were to meet and exchange prisoners. After a very eventful night, the party went back to the Kingsman Inn and turned in for the night. The following morning, conversations were had, but a woman by the name of Fiona Willow had arrived to give Zagros his mark of the institution. And after a number of hours, it was finally complete. Leaving the three of them there and a sick Darlene to prepare the raid on the Spellbreakers, they had 8 hours. Yes, Nick?
During that 5 hours where I was
hold on.
receiving
We can figure out what you're doing when we get to you. This
Sorry.
is a recap. Don't apologize. Be better.
No, I am. I'm sorry. God.
Hello, Batman Beyond 2004. Welcome to our stream. I hope you enjoy. Also, hi, Lion's Heart. So, in this game of chess, losing pieces is a matter of life and death. But now, the party has the upper hand. However, elsewhere, a different game is being played. Somewhere unknown, a puzzle is being put together, slowly but surely. Amalianna. We begin tonight's story days before. 3.5 days to be exact. The night during the party, just before your party was going to depart from Galen and head to Cambria to look into the job that Lady Summerridge was offering. Everyone in the city is celebrating. It is a clear night sky, and the 2 moons are shining above. However, for you, things are not so cheerful. There are 2 gaping wounds in your sides due to a sort of mounted mini ballista that was shot at you. On your throat, there is this paste that threatens to burn at the flesh should you scream. And you have been manacled. And as you are reeling from this, a figure approaches, tall, very tall, hooded figure. You can see his lips are black with his teeth, and as he exhales, this black mist comes from his mouth as he says, not so powerful without your magic, are you, Magi? Before everything goes black. You come to consciousness in pure darkness. Are you conscious? You don't see anything, you don't even feel your body. You could be dead. Then you hear a thunk and clinking and shifting of stone as your eyes adjust and you're underground. You're making a tunnel, swinging a pickaxe, and you're digging down. You can hear the sounds of other pickaxes working behind you as well. You're looking for something. You get the sense that this is not your body. You're not even in control of it. You're just simply viewing through the eyes of this person. But before you can ascertain anything of where you are or who you are pulled away towards this bright light as you close your eyes. And you're in your room. In Santa. In Raylan. It's a calm, sunny day. You can hear the beach not too far away from your manor. And you hear the strumming of a lute coming from the gardens below. What would you like to do?
She's gonna run towards the sound of the lute.
Quickly making your way down the stairs, through the hallways, you begin to notice that your manor is completely empty. No family members, no servants, nothing. And as you burst through the door and into the garden, you see a familiar figure. Long, dark green hair that has been beautifully braided, bright green skin and bright eyes. He has a very elegant-looking suit on at the moment. Long, pointed ears and fey-like features. It is Kellyanne, as he is strumming his lute, and he says, "Oh, there you are. I've been trying to reach you for the past, how many days? It's been some time, darling. How are you?"
I don't know if I can really answer that at the moment. I
suppose
don't
it's a
even know
loaded
what's
question,
happening.
isn't it?
Very.
Well, seeing as you have some time on your hands, seeing as you're not conscious, I thought that I would fulfill my end of the bargain we struck quite some time ago, where I would give you information on your father and his comings and goings of his life that he didn't tell you about. So, shall we take a little walk down memory lane? As he holds out his hand towards you.
I suppose. And she'll take
Excellent.
it.
He will lead you outside the manor and into a white expanse. Azrael, Seraphina, and Zagharos. As Fiona finishes the finishing touches on the tattoo, she goes, well, I'd say that is some pretty good work there. Probably
Oh, fantastic.
not my best, but
That's all right. I would
this
go
should
for
hold
pretty.
up.
I prefer pretty good, actually.
well, I would say it's just about pretty good. Like, fantastic, but not perfect, you know?
Fantastic is a fantastic word. I like it.
Fantastic. Well, unless you need anything from me, I guess I'll see y'all in the capital, yeah?
Oh, I need your opinion on this. Zagros is going to look down at what he's been doing because his arms are over the table. And basically, he sewed the bag of holding onto his spellbook used to be a functioning satchel, and now it's more of a functioning satchel, except the main bag is just a magic file folder that I can just pull my spells out of. And then the bag of holding is like the secondary pockets of it, so that it's just like multi-purposeful. And he like looks around like, what are your opinions on this? Do you like it?
Well, I get the feeling it's definitely function over fashion. It's definitely gonna work, I'd say, but
It's function over fashion. What does that mean?
I don't want to insult your handiwork, sir.
Azrael, this is very hot, isn't it? Look at it, it's sexy.
What if I need you to throw me something from the bag of holding?
I take it out of the bag of holding and then I throw it to you from the bag of holding.
Okay, I need my plate armor from the bag of holding. Do you want to
Alright, I start
throw
pulling the plate armor out of this fucking satchel.
Are you strong enough to throw a whole set of plate armor?
I wouldn't be regardless
or
of
would
this.
it be,
That
or
has
would
nothing
it be
to do with
easier
this.
to just throw
You could
the
just
bag?
throw the bag of holding, and that is way lighter. It is just a little pouch.
And
Well, isn't the bag of
now,
holding sewn on to the...
and now,
to the
if you
thing?
your spell book, what if someone steals your spell book? Now they stole your spell book and all their stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your hair.
Plan on getting
That would be
If
be
you need
great.
me-
Thank you.
If you absolutely
And she just
hate
kind
it,
of
I just-
tiptoes out and...
Yeah, and I'll lead her out as commotion is
I'm
happening.
just thinking of it in like a rational, logical. I mean, I don't sew my backpack to my armor.
Why
You know?
not?
Seraphina's gonna look at the stitching, and she's gonna be like, we could rip these apart if we needed to.
But the plan is not to need to, though. I don't intend to get anything stolen. My spell book or the bag of holding.
I thought the bag of
Also,
holding
you
was
do
kind of
get
like
that
an
the bag
us
of holding
thing.
is
It
collectively
wasn't
all
us.
of
You always
ours.
had me hold it. I was always the one holding it, so I thought, oh, I don't want to
You
carry
don't
two
wanna hold
things
it?
to
I'll
carry
hold
one
it.
thing. I wanted to carry one thing instead of two.
Okay, then I'll hold the
But
bag of
the
holding,
thing
and she
is,
starts
you're-
ripping the seams on it.
You're holding everything when you're holding the bag of holding is the thing, though.
Yeah, you always had me holding the bag of holding, which
Yeah,
was
I don't mind that, but I would like to be able to access the bag of holding as well.
absolutely. I do
convenient
feel
manner.
I'm good at remembering the spells. But stop that! I'm gonna slap her hand. Like, wait, we're
Oh,
talking.
she's already almost done. Like the stitching.
It's about halfway through. She's already like...
I slap her hand. I'm like, I can do it myself. I just want to talk about this. Good lord, you people are so difficult.
It's
She's
gonna
gonna
take
go back
about
to it.
like 15 minutes to sew that back on. It's real.
I just don't understand.
I thought it would be. It works for me. 'cause
Wait,
I-
it's a good idea in theory. If the bag of holding was just yours, but it is all of ours, and we have all in there, so and you're not strong enough to throw some of the stuff in there.
Hold it, but now you don't trust me to hold it because I'm holding it still.
No, I'm just saying.
we're just,
what if
the
we need
functionality
something-
doesn't really work anymore.
Yes,
It's just one of those things that I'm just not going to be able to see.
Zagros, my daughter, and Amalianna are missing. I think we need to go take care of.
No, this is a very
Well,
pressing matter, guys.
We'll get back to your bag of holding in a bit, but you should consider not sewing it to your spellbook, I think.
Oh, right, I'm sorry, I didn't. Good lord.
What if your spellbook catches on fire? Now the bag of holding catches on. Now everything.
Well, that's a good point. Consider, I wasn't going to catch the spellbook on fire. You know.
Is this what happens when Amy is not there?
Yeah.
Like, just
Well, okay, to be fair, this kind of thing happened when Amy was there, too. You know? We always had these conversations.
I feel like they were shorter, though.
No,
guys
Zagros was always just kind of like lost a step. Always.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You guys have
Amy was always
8
there to
hours
be like, it's okay.
before the meetup with the Spellbreakers and the exchange at midnight. What would y'all like to do in those 8 hours?
I would like to go to a shop.
I'm gonna tell the voiceless that my information that I've gotten.
Okay. Azrael.
We're expecting combat, correct?
Oh, speaking of,
Is that a-
So I asked Zagros for the bag of holding. It's going to take me 10 minutes to switch out of my armor into a different armor.
okay,
Boom.
I'm gonna give you my
Seraphina unstitched everything yet?
It's been
Okay.
You guys are so inconsiderate.
Here you go.
Inconsiderate. I'm just trying to be ready for our fight coming up. Oh, so this means my stealth is going to be bad, but whatever.
I actually have a plan for that. I would like to go to the shops, if you all don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So,
I'll try to catch up with them after I switch armor.
Okay. So
Something
Azrael,
that's
you are changing. Zagros, you are finding a shop, and Seraphina, you are talking to the leader of the Voiceless. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We'll go ahead and do Zagros first.
okay.
You're looking for a shop?
I am a man of. I'm gonna rock some tags. I got 300 gold in my pocket. I would like to find. Well, where's a spell casting shop specifically? Is there a spell shop? I assume it's probably blacklisted.
Sure. You find a place called Magic Mike's.
Nice.
It's a pretty normal looking shop.
Michael! I step in and I say, Michael!
You see that behind the counter is a short little gnomon man who has this like very, very long beard that's been braided beautifully and goes, "Actually, it's just Mike, sir. It's not short for Michael. It's just Mike."
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm sorry. I was trying to be respectful.
No, it's absolutely fine, sir. What do you need?
I am in need of, well, first of all, some utility. What are the enchantment and or illusionary spells that you might have?
Well, I would say we have a short number of supply there, just because the church has been acquiescing a majority of our scrolls. However, we do have some on supply. Were there any spells you were looking for in particular?
Well, there was one in particular, but we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Can I just have a complete list of your enchantment spells?
Enchantment spells. Okay. Well, we have this little doodad, and he pulls out a scroll. This one is the spell Suggestion. You mutter a few words and suggest something to someone, and
I can do that by myself, though. I want, like, a spell.
well, this one, if they're not fortuitous in the mind, they'll have no choice but to accept your suggestion. So if you tell someone to...
That's actually the exact opposite effect that I have on people. I say
So-
something and they do the opposite.
If you ask someone to do jumping jacks for 8 hours,
Really?
they'll do it.
That's actually very good. Almost everyone I know is not fortuitous of the mind.
Really?
How much?
It is... Fortunately, it is not one of our higher grade spells, so it's not very expensive. But I will have to charge, I'd say, about 75 gold for it.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I reach for my satchel, and then realizing that I don't have the fucking bag of holding, I'm like, oh, shit, hang on. If I were to tell you that I'm a personal friend of Lady Summeridge, would you believe me?
Do you have any form of proof, sir?
Hang on.
Who has the coin?
I think You just kept it in the bag of
I have the
holding.
coin in my pocket. I eventually find it, and I'm like, ah.
Ooh, may I? And he takes it, or he will hold his hand out. He'll like do like the to test its authenticity.
That's it. I forgot that people
He'll
do
pull
that.
out this small monocle and like look it over, and it flashes a bit. Oh, this is real. Well then, with that, then I'll gladly knock this down to 55 gold for you.
55. All right. Suggestion is 55. Yes.
Yes. And would you be needing the spells and inks required to copy the spell into your book?
I believe I have that. Do I not?
Do you?
I take an intelligence check to remember if I fucking have. Wait, hang on.
This is more a question for me to you. Do you have the inks? Because I don't recall. I bought them.
Good question. Hang on.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think you bought them in Gilem
Yes, I got
for
a ton
those
of
spells,
shit.
but I think they would have run out for those spells, right?
No, but I had a ton of shit from Galene.
I'll
Gilem.
say you have
Yeah.
enough to copy the 1 second level, because that would be 200 gold worth of inks and papers. Because it's 50 gold per level.
If you
Oh wait, no, 100 gold. Sorry.
supposing you were someone who knew me particularly well, what would you think is the most useful enchantment spell for me? That's me asking you directly. What's the best fucking enchantment spell this guy has?
Well, I'd say
Level
you're
3 or down.
You're looking at the best one I have right now, sir.
All right. 55 for it. Right.
Yes. We also have a few others. This one he pulls out 2 more scrolls. This one you can say a command, and once again, if they're short of the fortuitous mind, they will have no choice but to do it. Much smaller reaction time though. It's only about a few seconds of them to do it. So if I ask you to drop, you might drop, and then afterwards you'll have your mental faculties in order.
There's no difference between that and suggestion except for the timing.
Yes, this one is shorter, however, it is cheaper. It's a first level spell.
Oh. Have you heard of the spell Evaporate? I believe it was called. No, not Evaporate. Gaseous Form.
Ooh, that is an interesting spell. Yes, sir, I do. I do. I don't have it in stock, but I do have it in my book.
Oh.
I would be willing to let you copy it from my book, seeing as you are a friend of Lady Summerridge, as long as you put in a good word for me at Magic Mike's.
Oh, absolutely, Magic Mike's. It's going to be sponsored by. What is it? Not sponsored. Recommended.
Excellent. I will say that normally it would cost around 150 gold for a third level spell. However, because you are a friend of Lady Summerridge, I will knock it down to 75 gold. Wait, 100 gold originally, then 75. There we go.
All right.
Papa math.
We'll take them both.
Okay.
And then I do that.
He slides you the scrolls.
And I slide him 55 plus 75 gold.
That is 130 gold.
I know for a fact that I have the components enough, though.
No, yes.
I have the components for something else that we were talking about, remember?
No,
And I
okay,
didn't get around to it.
so there are components, and then there's the materials you have to buy to copy a spell into your book. Those are finite. Once you use them, they are gone.
Right. Whatever that was, I had that for those other two. For the Elroy's not here. For the Bloodcraft spells that I haven't gotten around to yet.
Then I'd say you could use. Well, those are only 25. I'll say you have enough to copy these spells into your book. I don't care.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
Oh, it's going to pay something, but great, cool. Where the fuck is my inventory? There it is. 300 minus 75 minus 50.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Copy the spells down and prepare them.
That's 2 hours per level, so that would be 8 hours exactly.
Exactly. All right, I'll meet them on my way there.
Wait, hold on.
Would that work?
2, 4, 6.
I don't know. I'm going to do my best. If it
Well,
comes
you could
down
just-
to it, Evaporate is obviously the one I have to go for.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you're
no,
doing
I don't
that one
prepare
first?
suggestion. I can't fucking prepare suggestion
Yeah.
right now. It's
No, you
not
can't.
important at all.
So you'll spend 6 hours copying gaseous form, and you may do that at. He'll give you like the spell, but you have to spend time copying it at your loft if you like to be around the party when doing so.
Yeah, I would like to. I love those guys.
Shopping is done. Serafina, it's not hard to find Dario. He is at the bar talking to some people, and as you approach her, go, "Hello! Always good to see your friendly face. How can I help you?"
I have some news that I would like to discuss with you.
Ah, I love news. Shall we speak in private, or is this fine?
Private would be...
Good. Follow me, and he will guide you to that same private room. So, what news?
So, we found out that the Spellbreakers are meeting. Well, we found out where their meeting place is, apparently. And also we found out where they are switching off prisoners. And it is near place, as far as I recall. And then I'm just going to tell him about the marshes and the mining and all that type of stuff and where the exchange is. And she'll be like, and it's tonight at midnight. Don't know if you have enough time to pull some people together, but that would be...
Don't worry. When we struck our accord, I I acquiesced 10 of my associates to aid you in your endeavor. They've been standing by waiting for my signal. You just tell me when and where, and they will be there. 10 ruffians and rogues that will fight with you. However, facing the imminent threat of death, they will leave, as I have instructed them to do so.
That's what the whole thing is for!
Immediate death, not... Who am I talking to?
Sorry.
If the situation appears to be turning south very quickly, then they will think twice on their positions. However, they are getting paid more for staying, so they shouldn't run.
Well, that's good. And these people are trustworthy people, right? Well, trustworthy in the sense that they won't double-cross us, right?
There are no honor among thieves. However, they can trust the money they're getting paid with.
Okay. Well, hopefully the motivation of the Spellbreakers being at least a little
They're
bit
bad for
more
business.
gone would motivate them to stay and help our cause, but
They will protect you, and they will fight alongside you, as instructed.
Okay. Well, that's my information. Hopefully I'll see you for another day. But we'll see how this all works out.
That your Eclipse friend was in the fighting pits last night, and he almost won. Is this true?
Oh, he won.
Ooh.
I've
heard otherwise.
I was there watching, obviously. We're always together almost. And so he is quite the ladies' man and thought it was a good idea to let it drop and not actually hit her. Show some mercy that only made her much more mad, and he ended up losing, but only in name.
Interesting.
She knows that for a fact as well.
Well, I hope he doesn't share the same compassion on the battlefield. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. If he's interested in fighting again...
In this case, there
are some people that would be interested to see him fight.
Okay, well, mention that to him, and would you like to speak to him with that in mind? Or
by all means,
relay this?
If you would like to relay it, or if we can arrange an audience with him, I would tell him myself. Whichever you prefer.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll tell him that you need to speak to him and see what his opinion is.
Excellent. And he will open the door and guide you back out into the lounge area. Is there anything else you need from me?
No, that is all. So when I need those people, should I just tell you, or would you like me to set a time now?
Set it. That is an interesting question. Tell me when and where now, and let me know when you're on your way out.
Okay, let me deliberate with my compatriots. And she kind of is like, the fuck did I just say? And I will come back down and tell you what we decided on.
Excellent.
If he walks away.
So, you make your way upstairs. Azrael, you are finishing changing up, and as you're going to open the door opens, and Seraphina is heading in.
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
So we're getting a little help. Voiceless. So we're getting 10 people, I think he said. Their motivation is money. So I wouldn't trust them too much. But hopefully the money is enough for them to, fight alongside us if they have any imminent danger. Well, not in danger. If it's going really bad and they're gonna get killed. Also, Dario said that he heard about your little fight and how you were really good, and he has heard around, that people want to watch you fight more. So, you can talk to him about that once we get everything. If you want to talk to him about that. It just depends.
So just to describe Azrael real quick, he's kind of like sitting just off to the side, secluded. He's in his full plate armor, and he has Angel, which is his great sword. And he's kind of just clutching it. And when you first arrive, he's like shaking his legs. He looks anxious, and is just like waiting, and is just like has this 1,000-yard stare. And when he's talking to you, he's like barely even focusing. And he's like, "Yeah, that sounds great."
I think you should think about that after we get this done.
Speaking of which,
that's a good idea.
Azrael, as you're sitting there, leg bouncing, holding Angel, the coldness on the armor that you've never really felt, it's just mainly others who kept saying that your armor's really cold. You begin to feel it, just on your arms, it's like a nervous tingle at first, but then you begin to feel it in your bones, and as your grip tightens on the greatsword, you feel like this cold could probably manifest in some way onto your weapon if you wanted it to. Just something you feel in the back of your head. But that's it.
Is it like a charge thing, like I attune to it, or is it like... Okay.
Yeah, I'd say for now, yeah. Attune. Once you attune to it, you feel like you could summon that power more frequently.
He's kind of doing like a warrior meditation, so he's going to try to attune to this armor's ability. And maybe
when you attune to it, your AC goes up by 1.
Oh shit.
Wow, you're gonna be indestructible, bro. Unhittable.
As over the course of the hour, Zagros, you return within this hour. You see that the area around Azrael, heat waves. It's the opposite. You can see the cold just slightly radiating from him.
Okay. Zagros almost looks offended as he walks in, and he's like, I didn't mean to offend. I thought it would be convenient to put the two. Because he's a fire ganassi, and he's just almost offended to see Azrael radiating cold, and he's like, "Okay, dick, no need to be passive aggressive."
Seraphina's kind of in the living room as well. Oh, great, you're here. So I did already tell Azrael about the people that Dario has paid to help us out. He told us to set a time and a place where we would meet them. Where do you think this time and place should be?
Dunno, I actually had an idea. What if I, like, sewed a minor smaller pocket and then put the bag of holding into that? So it'd be more... everyone is happy that way, you know?
I mean, that could work as long as the bag of holding is able to be tossed.
Yeah, we can absolutely... I didn't mean to make it mine. It wasn't supposed to be about me. I'd apologise for that.
You're fine. I got the stitches right out anyway.
God, I'm just not... I'm good at some things, just not sewing.
Yeah.
If you had to decide, would you think that it's more important to enfeeble someone in the coming battle, or to mage armor myself? Ray of enfeeblement or mage armor?
Yes, Elroy.
You there in the armor?
And where am I relative to this conversation? Are we all in the same room?
Yeah.
I think we're in the living room, right?
Okay.
You're like you're in the corner, and I'm like somewhere in the living room.
Yeah, I just walked in.
I'm an avid, defense makes the best offense. But Zagros, look at me. You are a very capable magic user. You're very dangerous, and you have good instincts when you trust them. You don't gotta overthink it. You just you get out of your own way. Okay? Yes, you don't have to prove yourself. You've shown me how great you are. Honestly, I kinda hope at the tournament, I can't wait to fight alongside all of you, for money and for the crowd.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
this is a compliment. I thought it was an
Yes,
insult.
it is
Thank
a
you.
compliment. But
I thought this was an insult the entire time, and I was like, sorry. No, that's Zagros talk. I knew it was a compliment. Zagros is just fucking...
I know.
Okay.
Zagros, just get out of your own way, okay? You can do it. I believe in you. All right?
I had a plan. I know you don't like as many plans, but this is a good one. A good plan for you to get out of your own way as well. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
You know how you're not the stealthiest. You're not very stealthy.
Yeah, I can't help that I run into everything I touch.
I have a new spell called Evaporate, in which I evaporate you, and I can put you in a bottle. And then, once we're already inside and there's no need for sneaking, I can just toss you out anywhere, and then boom, there you are.
That sounds very painful.
It's
So what
not.
does the spell-
That's false.
What if-
You're wrong. I don't know what else to tell you.
Wait, the spell turns me into a bottle, or
No. The
I don't.
spell turns you into a gaseous form.
Like a fart?
Yes,
you're turning me
exactly.
into a fart?
So Azrael's going to be just like a fart in a
Fart in a bottle.
bottle.
Yes. And
Will
then
it smell?
you throw him, and then he busts out and beats the shit out of everyone.
A deadly fart. Okay.
Silent and deadly.
I like it.
That's actually one
Because
of the
we can
better
sneak
plans you
past.
come up
He's
with.
silent. Get it? He's silent. And then we let him out, and then he's deadly. Get it? Silent and deadly.
Yes.
I got
I
it
get
the
it.
first time.
That's
Do you
what
want
this combo
I'm
is
ruckus
ruckus
just
called.
laughter? Like, ha 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 ha.
This
Funny.
campaign.
Yes. I mean, I think that that's a good idea, although I'm not the
I have plenty of
Fart.
bottles. I have plenty.
And she looks over at Azrael.
Wait, what? What did you say? Sorry?
She says, I think that that's a great idea, but I'm not the fart. And then looks at Azrael.
Azrael, you're already deadly. How would you like to be silent and deadly?
No, I'll try it. I've never turned into
Right, just
a
this
fart
once, just this
before,
once. So the way we're going to do
this
it
will
is
be
just before we go, and I'm going to lay a hand on you, and you're just going to...
It's really cold.
I'm going to almost lay a hand on you, right? And then you're just going to... Right? And then I'm going to put you in this bottle. And then, when the
Okay.
time is right, I will throw you, and you'll beat everyone up. But the
Yeah.
most important part of this plan is we have to stop for a minute before we go in. Right? I know as a group, we're not the best at that, but we have to stop for a minute before we
Yeah,
go.
that sounds okay. Yeah, I'm for it. We can do it.
BT dubs for the armor, Elroy, on top
Mm.
of the +1 AC, and this is workshop. This is a homebrew item, so if I update it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
It has 3 charges. You regain them at dawn. Actually, at dusk, because cold, ice stuff, you know. When you expend a charge, you can choose any weapon of your choice to deal an extra 1d8 cold damage.
Ooh.
How many charges?
3!
3.
For
I'm sorry.
1 minute.
I thought I was listening. I guess
Is
not.
how long they last. 3 charges. Expending a charge to make a weapon deal 1d8 damage for 1 minute. And I'll go ahead and type it down in the Roll20 as well.
Does it like use up my reaction or something?
No, you just do it.
Okay.
Asriel, you really don't think I need to prove myself?
No, I think you proved yourself plenty when I watched you burn a lot of people to death.
Zygoros, there's a visible moment when the understanding of, oh, that was really actually a compliment comes in his face, and he's like, all right.
Cool.
Yeah, I would not want to fight you. I mean, I would, and I'd kill you, for sure, if we ever did fight. But,
Oh, absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
I wouldn't want to be lit on fire over it. That sounds pretty shitty.
You guys have about 7 hours left. What would you like to do in those 7 hours?
Well,
Learn my fucking spells.
That will take 6 hours. No,
out
1 hour
of
left.
character, where should we meet with these people? Well, actually, I mean, we can talk about it in character.
Yeah, I'm good to fast forward. I have nothing. Like, unless
No,
you
yeah.
guys wanted to
Yeah, let's
talk.
fast
I
wanna
can't
make
think of
sure.
anything too, but
Let's fast forward, guys.
Okay, so you fast
Well, I
forward.
don't know what else to call it.
During that fast forward, stuff happens.
Oh, you know
You
what?
all
There's
die.
I'm sorry. One more thing before
What?
I want to. During the 7 hour, okay, it takes 6 hours, right, for me to for me to learn my
Copy the
spells.
spell into your spellbook. Yeah.
1 more hour, I want to use fucking making a secondary pocket on my file folder of magic books.
That's gonna take
satchels
like
so that we-
5 minutes.
Okay, and then I put the bag of holding in that bag, and I'm like, boom, now everyone's happy, and I still get to feel like I'm trusted with something. How to do it to them, you know?
during that fast forward, we figure out when and where those people are supposed to meet us. AKA, where are we telling? What do I tell Dario?
If you would
What do
like.
y'all think?
Actually, no. I will not plant that seed into your minds. You do you.
I
Okay,
mean,
wait, can I make an intelligence check to have that same idea that you were gonna tell us?
Sure. Darlene will come out at some point and just sit around. She looks better.
Darling,
She's been sleeping for the past 12 hours, but she looks better.
I'm going to turn to her when she, and I'll be like, "Well, you're looking a little bit better. We're going to be doing things tonight, and I would like you to stay here, even though I know you might want to come with us. You are staying here
Sighs.
because you're not in tip-top shape, and we're gonna try to get you to tip-top shape at some point." But-
Mom, and she pats her bicep.
No,
Mom.
it's a spiritual thing.
I understand you're stronger than me. Ha ha ha.
It's not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing.
Ah,
Anyway, I probably just had a really
Mom.
good idea. I got a 22 on a touch.
you know where they're gonna be. If they're not gonna be there right now, you could go stake it out, or just get a feel of what it's gonna be like when you go there at night.
True.
Yeah, dude, why don't we just scope it out?
That's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because that's kind of my thing.
No, I thought of it because I'm smart.
Okay,
Sure.
sure.
Darlene will poke her head and go, "Mom!" And she looks a little excited.
Thank you. She knows it. She knows it. I am smart. Thank you.
You. Last time we had to send you home because you were too sick, and we can't have that happen again. Especially when we're in a dangerous area where there might be spellbreakers, and if they know that you're a magical being, then they might just do things to you that you don't want done to you. So you're staying here.
She rolls her eyes like a disobedient teenager and
And she says,
plops down on the couch, and she looks annoyed, but she doesn't look like she's gonna fight you over it. So, you make your way to the spot.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. While you're
Well, I
doing
guess
that,
that's a vote, really.
stuff will happen. Amalianna, as you take Kaliani's hand and walk into the white expanse, you are brought to consciousness with a literal shock. Everything goes dark. You're kind of getting sick and tired of everything going dark. For a moment, it is just dark. Then you open your eyes, and you know you are in the waking world. You are awake. However, looking around, it's debatable whether you wish you were right now. You are in a large stone room. There are a bunch of empty cells around you. You are strapped down to a stone table. You can feel that your neck has one of the old school institution caster inhibitor collars on. The pokes and prods and the occasional electrical sparks that you are more than familiar with. Standing around you, there are 3 figures. To your right, you can see a thin, younger man, no older than maybe 17 or 18. Buzz-cut hair, he has some scars on him, and he's wearing dark leathers and a great coat. He looks nervous. He is standing next to this small table that has a number of blades and instruments of surgery. He seemed to be looking at you with a bit of worry. However, when you look at him, his eyes snap away as if he shouldn't have been looking at you in the first place. The other 2 figures, to your left, one of them is an older human man, black hair that has been combed back, sunken gray eyes with glasses on the bridge of his nose. He's wearing very, very, very fine clothing underneath a dark cloak, almost like he's a noble. Like rich, like clothes that you would wear, maybe your father. Think, you know the food review guy from Ratatouille? He kind of looks like him. His back is hunched a bit, and he just looks old. His chin comes down to a point. He has a very, like, oval-like face. The last person is another man. Very, very, very tall. Almost 8 feet. A mountain of a man. Elven, pale white skin, long pointed ears. You recognize them. He is the one that spoke to you before you got knocked out. You can see he has on these circular glasses that have... the glass itself is darkened so you can't see his eyes. He's wearing a gray lab coat, and you can see on certain parts of his face there are like spider webs of this like black veins that like continue to crawl up his face just passively. He's pulling away this strange device that is smoking now. Probably the thing that shocks you awake. You can see that there are a number of strange coils around it. The older man will speak up and say, "This is the one? Are you certain?" And the elven man will respond, "I have not risen to my station by making mistakes, Stoneward. This is the one you requested. Make a history check, if you would like.
Hold on.
Or you don't have to at all."
Let me get to my... She's a noble. She did a shit ton of reading, okay? She's got to know something.
The DC is fairly low for you.
Let me get... Hold on. Shit.
What does DC stand for?
Difficulty check.
Really?
Right.
I thought it was
Pretty sure.
dice criteria. Good lord.
Dice criteria. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
that
it's
makes sense.
criteria.
Yeah. It's criteria that your dice has to
Yeah.
reach. Yeah, that kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well,
Oh.
now my thing is being weird. What the hell?
Are we still alive? There was an error on my thing that said it was being weird.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Nah, we're back. It's fine.
Okay.
How long were we out?
I don't know. Trouble Cranberry, did anything happen? Was anything weird? 12?
Yes.
The DC was 10. Stoneward is the name of a noble house in Cantonia. They're not as well known as the Summer Ridges, but they're pretty well known for their exports of wine and paintings. The older human man, Stoneward, will pull out a ring and look at his hand. You recognize this is your ring. This is the ring for your house. It has your sigil on it. He says, and as he looks at you and notices you're awake, and he'll go, "Oh, she's awake. Hopefully you didn't shock her to the point of not being able to function. Girl," and he'll snap his fingers in front of your face, "do you know who you are? What is your name?"
Who's asking?
It seems your mental faculties are with you. Good. The elven man will kind of like butt in and say, "Stoneward, we must conduct our experiments. She will be delivered to you for the ritual once we have finished. It should be the day of the gala. Hitch, as he looks over to the younger man, apparently named Hitch. Prepare the devices. The younger man, Hitch, who was still looking worriedly towards you, nods and grabs a few strange devices that you don't recognize and you don't want to recognize. Stoneward will say, "Good. I'm so glad you were different from your other kin. You can see the opportunity and profit of us working together. I will return soon. Please don't break her like the last one. I need her mind intact if we had to find the ley lines." And he turns around and he hears footsteps get fainter and fainter before they're gone. The elven man watches him leave before he looks at you, and a wide grin comes across his face and says, "Now, shall we begin?" And he shocks you again, and blackness once more. Again, sick and tired of this fucking darkness.
Like, God damn.
But it is very short-lived. As your vision goes black, it almost immediately comes back, and you hear the sounds of festivities around you. People talking, music, playing, you can smell food. You are walking, and next to you is Kellyanne. You're in a city you recognize. It's one of the cities in Raylan, not too far from Santa. You've been there before. There appears to be a festival going on. Next to you is Kellyanne. He is leading a very large mule. He will tell her, "Good to have you back, dear. We have arrived at our first stop. I'll go into depth in a sec, but for now, I need you to play your part, okay?" And he shoulder checks you and sends you into the crowd. As you watch his form change to that of a very large, orcish man as he shoves your shoulder. And you slam into the crowd of people to a whole bunch of like, "Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, watch where you're going." And you bump into this man that has a wheelbarrow, and you spin and find yourself stopped as you collect yourself when everyone begins to avoid you. And across from you, you see a young girl. Long brown hair, very nice dress that's torn slightly. Looks maybe 9 or 10, elven. She looks a lot like you did when you were younger. And then your vision shifts. You're not looking at her, you're looking at you. Well, you, younger version, is looking at you, older version. Your consciousness is now in your younger self. And you remember looking at a strange woman who looked at you like she'd seen a ghost. And then the woman vanished. And as the woman vanishes, you, as a kid, is like, "That was weird." And then you notice that your family is gone, and you begin to get worried before your secondary consciousness is placed back in your own body. You were standing next to Kellyanne, and he goes, "Sorry about that, love. Had to make sure everything played out the way it should be." Look, and you see your two uncles. Let's see. Where are they?
Those bastards.
There we go. Uncle Sumril, and
yeah.
Uncle Iltha, standing guard outside of an alley, while your mother and father are deeper within. You can see a third hooded figure in the alley that is being held aloft via magic. It looks like your mother is concentrating on some spell to hold this person. Kellyanne will say, "Oh, let's go see what all this commotion is about, shall we?" As he strides past the two uncles. They seemingly don't even notice that he exists. Do you follow?
Yeah, and as she's following, she's gonna linger on Iltha for a while and just stare at him.
You see, as you're staring at him, you know, like when you see someone out of the corner of your eye and like do a double take?
Mm-hmm.
He does that. When he's looking at you, he like, looks at you for a second and then looks around like, you could have swore he just saw something. But there's nothing there for him. As you enter the alley, you can see your mother looks furious. She concentrates on this spell, and you see her hand is like this as it slowly tightens, and you see the person being held aloft like try to move in pain, but they physically cannot move. And as you look, you see it is a drow woman, short black hair, dark purple skin, bright white eyes. She's wearing leathers, and you see your father is pacing back and forth in deep thought. The drow figure chuckled before saying, "It's time to return home, little Kryn. The matron mother requires your presence," before her neck snaps your mother closing her fist entirely before her body just falls to the ground.
Jesus.
Your mother says, "I thought we came here to get away from them while the city was being searched." Your father replies, "I'm sorry, my dear. I thought with the distance it would allow us a moment of reprieve. I was wrong. We can take Amy and go to a different city until we get the all clear." It's at this moment that your mother looks past your father and notices that you aren't with your uncles. Rushing past your father, she exits the alley and looks both at the uncles, questioning them of your presence. Both of them give a look like, "I thought you were looking for her." And then the two of them rush off into the crowd, quickly followed by your father. And the scene plays out how you remember. You begin to hear singing off to your far right as your father and two of your uncles rush to your younger self and find you. Looking back towards your mother, you can see she walks back over to the drow woman and kneels down and says, "Finding those ley lines was a curse." And you feel your body being pulled away again, as you see a spider crawling out from the drow's mouth and skittering away. Seraphina, Azrael, and Zagros. You guys
Why?
make your way towards the meeting place. It is current. Are you doing this before or after you have copied the spell into your book, Zagros?
Oh, I've copied all the spells already during our 7 hours.
Okay, so it is currently 10:30 at night then, since it took a bit to copy the spells.
Okay. Is that okay with y'all?
I'm just
That works out
thinking.
for you, right?
I'm
Well,
just
hang on.
thinking. What do we tell these people? I guess we could just tell them to meet us. Let me ask, DM.
Yo,
Damn, is this place like on the outskirts of the city?
yes, it is just. It's like 20 to 30 minutes outside of the city.
Okay, like outside city walls.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them to meet us like just outside city walls. Like, is it like a field or is there woods outside of city?
Yeah, there's field for a bit, and then there are woods. You imagine with how far it is, it's probably closer to the wooded area than just out in the open.
How close would you say? Like, if they were to meet us, would they be? Would it be like too close or like really
No.
close?
No.
Okay,
Good.
then I'm just gonna tell them to meet us when the woods start outside
Okay.
the city walls. What do y'all think?
Tree line, bitches. I just want to make sure that this all the timing here does go according to plan, right? The 10:30ness of it. Sam,
What do you mean?
we were planning on 10:30, weren't we? Right?
Yeah, to like leave to go there?
I don't remember. I'm asking. It's
No,
not.
because I'm saying if it, how long does it take for us to like get to the area we think like we're going to?
Guesstimating it, probably like
I don't want to
30-ish minutes.
30-ish. Oh, okay,
I'm sure
so
we
that's
leave
not
a
too
little
bad.
bit early just to
Oh,
get
yeah.
there. With the, like,
Yeah,
walk.
we leave as early as we can without copying
Okay.
his spell.
Cool. All right, so I'll say it's about an hour and a half. So yeah, about like 10:20-ish, because it was 6 hours. Yeah. So yeah, about an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish until midnight. As you guys make your way outside of the city and make your way to the tree line, you do see 10 figures. About 4 of them look to be more of the like sneaky, roguish type, and then the other 6 look to be like bruisers. Just big, burly dudes and women and such. One of them, who seems to be speaking up for them, actually, Agatha will be there with you, should you allow her. She will join you on your way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with her, she'll say, "I've worked a few jobs with these guys. They're pretty good. They're all right."
I was thinking that they would be the type to, abandon ship or some shit like
Oh.
that.
Nah, they're good. They're good.
Well, we are
Take your word for it.
stealthily. We're beginning this with a stealth. We want to infiltrate before we attack.
Okay, they can be quiet.
Good.
Okay.
There's a
Yeah.
main concern there.
So, and just be sure, Y'all going to the meetup place, or are you going to the mines?
Fuck.
Because those
Yeah,
are two
that's-
separate locations.
No. The mines are the.
Is the switch off place,
the mines
right?
Are not the base. The mines are not the
No.
base. Okay.
The mines are supposedly the base. The ruins are the switch off place.
We're going to the switch off.
Ruins.
Yes,
Yeah,
which
we're
is
going
the
to the
ruins.
ruins to scope
Okay.
it out.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because that's
Okay.
where we our first priority is finding Amalianna and Sasha, and then we're gonna go beat the shit out of the Spellbreakers after.
Okay.
Tonight
If we
is find our loved ones.
Cool. So, making your way to the tree line, seeing as the three of you have seen the symbols of Spellbreakers before, it is not hard to find them again. Looking through the trees for like 5 minutes, you eventually do see the first symbol, and then from that point on, it's just a matter of like looking for the pattern for each tree. And eventually, the three of you, plus the 10 ruffians, plus Agatha, begin to make your way towards the ruins.
10 MFs.
Mm-hmm. As I said, it's about a 25 to 30 minute walk, but eventually you do get to the spot. And I will show you the map that is currently empty at the moment. Because no one is there. But this is what you see.
That's right. We're gonna scope it out beforehand. Hang on. If we can scope it out beforehand, why don't we just wait for them inside?
You guys are coming up from this way. There's like a little hill.
Okay.
Oh.
And I will describe.
Should
what
we
you see.
surround the place? I guess what's our strategy here?
Let's see. So,
Are you
Following
gonna
the-
put me in the thingy?
whoop.
What?
Oh, yeah. Tokens? Yeah.
No, are you gonna put? Is Zagros gonna use gaseous
Oh.
form on?
I want to do that right before we go in, right? So that we have as much time as possible.
Oh,
Um,
on that map.
I'm concerned about like what is because I realized we got here before they did, right? Which was the plan, but now I'm like, why don't we just wait for them inside, you know? But then is that stupid? Now I'm second guessing myself.
No, because then they could run off. It's easier to surround them when they're inside.
Okay,
I will say
yeah.
that this mimic token represents y'all at the moment. So you guys are up here. So,
Okay.
about half an hour outside the city, you see that the forest around you gives way to a marsh. The ground becomes slightly squishier, but not much because it is Crimson Call. It's a bit chilly outside. But it is softer than before. You begin to see a few small creeks and rivers. Before you eventually do get to where you see the ruins. Azrael, you can see that, or just guesstimating with your height, the walls there like are about chest high for you,
Jesus.
like standing at full height. It looks like they used to be full buildings, but they are in fact ruins.
Ruins.
The buildings
Somebody
are separated
ruined me.
into two separate areas, as you can see, no more than 60-ish feet apart. There are all these various small bodies of water around you. There are boats there, here, and here. However, they look like they haven't been used in a bit. Just looking at it, like overlooking it, you can see that this makeshift dock here does look new. Like it doesn't look as weathered as the boats do themselves.
Got it.
But yeah, currently, from what you can see, there's no one here.
I guess we just wait for him to show up then, right? I mean, we said we wanted to.
Is there
Yeah.
any areas where you can stealth through the marsh, or is it all?
Are there boxes and stuff there, like there is on the map?
Yeah, they're really old,
Y'all could-
but like looking at them, you could probably do something with them.
You guys could literally hide in the boxes, and then just like we could cover all 3 exits if you just throw me, like right here,
It's a good
and
idea.
then y'all come out of the boxes and we just surround them and
We
fight.
need to make sure that they can't escape.
Yeah,
If there's a dock and there's boats, probably going to boat them out somewhere. We can't let that happen.
Actually, I was hoping. Hang on.
Zagros
We
can
want
just
to-
burn the boats.
Well, I want
But
to
if
burn
they
those
see that the
also- hang on,
boats are burned, then they're gonna think that something's up.
Hang on.
Well, I
Let's
mean,
just
the
poke
boats are
holes in the
gonna
bottom.
return
Just poke
regardless.
holes in the bottom. They'll sink slow.
Right? Like they're not returning regardless, so whether the boats show up or not, because they're going to be dead.
Well, I was just...
I don't know.
Wait, what? Hang on. I got my wires crossed. You're saying burn the boats, yes?
I mean, I think that would be easier. Just burn them.
It would be.
Trying to lull them into a false sense of security that everything's going into plan, because if they think that something's up, they might not go through with it at all.
Oh, right. Now I'm understanding. So I thought, a good way to do that, instead of burning the boats, why don't we poke holes in the bottom so that they will sink, but they're not sunken yet. They see the boats, they think they're fine, right? Then they get in the boats, and the boats start to sink.
I think we're overthinking this. I think we just need to jump on them quickly and save Savannah and Sasha. That's the primary target. If they get away, who the fuck cares?
Well,
not Savannah. Amy.
I was like,
right? Isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal?
You might be right. We're coming at the problem at different ways. You might be right. And I mean, we have a lot of people. They probably don't. Once we unshackle people and everything,
Oh no, it's okay. It's not tactically that big of a deal if they get away, because even if they
we know where they're going.
Right. The only reason getting away would be a bad thing is to warn the others. Now, if they don't show up at all, that already warns the others, right? So I'm not worried about them getting away, but I would really like to hurt them and to kill them. I would like that. Call me a sadist.
Very much like that too.
You see one of the bigger dudes like slowly raises his hand. Excuse me.
Right, what?
What's up?
If you're worried about them getting away, you could just have a few of us posted outside the perimeter.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. We're used to working.
Actually,
I only have one idea per day.
If they're stragglers, you can catch them.
Yes,
I have a net.
I would really like to kill someone.
Well, we can capture them and then you can just kill them.
I would appreciate that, actually.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Being evil. I'm not being evil right now. I don't sound evil, do I?
You see a few of them like look at each other like, we're not the most moral, so we can't really be your compass here. We're a bunch of criminals.
Thank you.
Well, okay. We'll have a couple of you posted at the exit areas of the marshes.
You just put us where you need us to be.
Yeah,
all right,
and then
let's do this.
Okay, and then so
Elwood,
you were saying for us to go into the boxes.
Oh yeah, just use the boxes to like hide and use as cover, and like then just pop out, throw me, and then we surrounded them, and or throw me at whoever is on Savannah and Sasha. Oh, God damn it, Amalianna and Sasha.
Okay, I wanted to text you guys this privately, but I can't find the group chat. I really want to eventually, it doesn't even have to be today, but if there's a chance today, I want to like fireball something and then as a bonus action afterwards, throw Azrael so that like it looks like he's just there when the smoke settles. Like, wouldn't that be badass?
Yeah, that'd be a good distraction.
It would be awesome. You know, like if I just
the surrounding area will probably be on fire.
Boom, you're just there. And they're like, how did he get there? You know? Like, that's terrifying.
He's on fire.
Well, no, because I threw it after. He would not have to do any dex saves at all.
Agatha will say, so, do you want me up here with y'all, or do you want me in the back picking off stragglers? How many of us do you want up here with you? We can probably have, like, half of them around.
I would say maybe
Well,
you and three others. You and three others helping us out, and then
and we leave the tough ones out on this perimeter.
Two of you guys are speaking at the same time. I only got 2 ears. Yes,
Zagros.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I actually didn't realize you were talking. I'm annoying that way. Why don't we got the sneaky ones and we got the tough ones, right? Let's bring in the sneaky ones to sneak around with us, and then the tough ones will wait out by the perimeter.
That is a good idea, yeah. And then we just adapt from wherever we need people.
All right. You
Okay,
guys
and
just tell
then-
us what to do.
Stay down.
I'm like, Agatha, you should stay with us. You're a great fighter from what I've seen.
You have some idea, because you have seen me fight before. I was going to say you have no idea, but you have seen me fight before. It's blurry. Savannah, what is that?
It just says thanks a whole bunch and it's got a donut, but it keeps blurring it out.
Man,
blurry?
Discord's trying to
Hey.
censor your thanks? What the fuck?
I'm just trying to thank the chat because someone said I had a nice smile.
Oh,
Aww.
I do
Chat.
too. What the?
everyone has nice smiles.
It's
I
because
know,
I
I'm
was smiling the
I'm
entire
just being an
conversation.
Or it's fine.
So,
I
you
am
guys
too, you're good.
set up?
Yes.
You wait.
I'm gonna sneak to the ruins just in case there's anybody there.
Okay. Make a stealth check, please.
Yar.
Azrael to get back so I can.
Yeah. Cast
That was
gaseous form on him.
Yeah. Gaseous form on that MF.
Ah.
28.
28? Actually, someone sees you. It's God. Nah. If there were anyone here, they would not see you.
Okay.
You
And there's
easily
enough boxes for like people
There-
to get in.
There are 6 boxes. Like
Six
six
boxes.
boxes and barrels, like a combination of them.
Okay.
There are
I-
4 sneaky dudes, and then the 3 of you.
Or
I-
But
sneaky
that's what's
dudes.
gonna be in a bottle. So
Three.
I put a hand before I go in. I put a hand on Azrael's shoulder, and I'm like, "You are deadly." And then I cast gaseous form on him, and then I get him in a bottle, and I'm like, "But we are silent, right?"
Azrael, it's a very strange sensation being turned from a solid into a gas. As your body like shifts and you're now gas, you breathe, but like you're not breathing. Like you're doing like the like, but there's nothing. It's just really weird. And then you get put into a bottle, and like everything becomes like fish-eyed or like fish-bowled. And it's
It's a square bottle. It's a square.
Very strange.
Um,
I will leave your experience up to you, whether or not you enjoy it or not. That's Azrael's decision.
Seraphina's gonna sneak back, and be like,
Easy enough.
I'm coming.
coast
I'm
is clear?
coming. What?
the coast is definitely clear. There's only 6 boxes, so one of you sneaky guys are gonna have to go with the burly guy, fortunately. Or you could just hide really well if you want.
You see one of the more roguish-looking men who's been eyeing one of the burly people. That kind of like, I'll go with them.
Okay. Make sure you're doing work, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Work. We're on a paid job. Get your mind out of the gutter. As they slap the other person.
Neurotypicals. I swear to God, neurotypicals. Zagros was just like,
I don't even know what that word means.
you wouldn't. You know what? You're a fucking neurotypical.
Thanks.
It's not a compliment. It's actually an insult. Well, I think of it as an insult.
All right. So, who is hiding in what? Azrael, you are in a bottle. No stealth check is needed because no one's gonna think that there's a person in a bottle.
Yeah,
But if you'd like to make one, I guess you could. There's no way. You really can't fail it. It'd just be you rolling to roll. But...
I'm just existing in Zagros' pocket.
It's
Yeah.
like that one time I was a cockroach in
Satchel pocket.
Yes.
It's actually
Satchel
cozy in
pockets.
here.
This thing is my new satchel is genius. I put the bag of holding in here. There's a clip to keep
So
it
Zagros,
snug.
where are you hiding? In a barrel or a box? Very important question here.
Well, which one seems less flammable?
They're both made out of wood.
Yes, but between the two, which one's less flammable by the looks of it?
Make a intelligence check.
Investigation?
Sure, why not?
I mean, I'm investigating this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
16?
What was it?
You see that one of them is a bit older and has been affected by the waters of the marsh, so the wood is damp. That one would probably be less
Yeah.
flammable.
There you go.
I don't know wood, if that's the opposite. I'm sorry. I was just thinking water on wood, less flammable, so that makes sense for me. So
Yeah, that makes it more flammable, actually.
You're,
Does it?
you're correct.
Actually, oil.
No.
yeah,
I used to
yeah,
light
oil marks.
campfires as a kid. If it's moist, then it cannot be lit on fire.
Boom. Okay,
I
there we go.
touch it, bursts in flames.
So, I will say, you may make a stealth check with a cumulative +8. Because you are simply hiding in a barrel. So roll whatever you need to do with advantage, because no one's here, and you have time to, like, adjust it. And add +8.
All of us?
No,
Like, me included?
you may roll again if you'd like, but the 28 is already very good.
Oh, okay, cool.
So a
28,
25 for you? Yeah. Or no. +8,
What?
3. Yeah. 25 for you, Zagros. Everyone
Okay.
seems,
I forgot
everyone
about
seems
that.
pretty hidden. The ruffians take their positionings around the perimeter. And over the course of the next hour, you eventually begin to hear footsteps. And you see torches, and you hear the rowing of a boat as it comes in to the area. You hear whispers all around you. You hear dogs sniffing, barking.
Can I see through the slats of the box?
Yeah, you can see through. There are quite a number of people here.
Shit.
And you see
Dog. Oh my god.
on the boat, there is a mass of people. They have bags over their heads. They are bound to their hands and feet. As all of them get into their positions, I'll go ahead and show you the other map real quick.
Yeah, fireball that.
Fireball all the people.
I
Let me
fireball the hostages.
I'm gonna check the map real quick just to make sure it's accurate.
Shit. Fuck.
Language, brother, language. Actually, I'll show you the map afterwards, because I have some house cleaning to do, because it looks like an absolute mess. Until then, we're going to do one more quick thing, and then we'll go to break. Amalianna, stuff happens for you.
Oh, me?
So, Amy.
Oh,
More,
me?
more trauma? Yay.
Yeah, slowly but surely, your senses come to you. You're in that tunnel again.
Damn it.
But this time, it's in a different area. A wider area. Still in darkness, still in silence. But you can hear the clinking and thunking of pickaxes. One moment.
I hope.
Why'd the music stop? WTF.
Ah.
Fredbo's being a fucking ass. No disrespect to Discord, but piece of shit. Anyway, as you are thunking and clinking with the pickaxe on the ground, you get the sense that you're close. You're really close to whatever it is you're finding for. You spent literal decades looking for this, and you're finally here. And then you feel it.
What?
Rumbling on the ground. The body you're in freezes and looks around. You can see the other people freeze as well. No one moves. And you can feel your heart almost crawl up to your throat as the pounding gets louder and louder. And then you hear a deafening pitch of a whistle, as it is the only warning you get as stone bursts through one of the walls and swallows one of the figures whole. This large worm-like figure that almost takes up the entire space of the room bursts through a wall. And on top of it is a drow woman. You've seen her before. Short hair, dark purple skin, leathers, there's a scar on her right cheek. The same woman that got killed by your mother. This is probably happening in the past. Or she came back to life. As she bursts through the wall, she looks at you. And she speaks out in a language you recognize, Undercommon. She says, "It's time to return back to the fold, boy. You've played this game long enough. The mother is done entertaining your fantasies." The figure that you are in immediately begins running in the opposite direction. He chooses a tunnel, and you hear laughter coming from behind you. And then suddenly the ground gives way beneath you as the ground rumbles again. You fall and flip and slam against the ground as you roll down this hole and find yourself bursting through a wall. And you find yourself in a hallway of manufactured stone, as if it was built purposefully. The air is dusty and there is a bright light in front of you. As you cough and clear your eyes, you see a figure standing above you as you lie on the ground. It's a woman. Fair skin, dark brown hair, elven features. You recognize this woman. It is Alma, your mother. As you see her, the figure you are viewing through stands up and the woman speaks. I take it that your way didn't work, Kryn? I told you I'd find it first. And then Kryn speaks. Yes, Alma, once again, you've proved me wrong. Alma speaks up. You mind just telling me what that noise was about? And Kryn replies, just my family reaching out to me. Now that we are here, we should be fine, though. Come. It isn't a good idea to stay in one place for too long in the Underdark. The quicker we find these ley lines, the quicker we can leave. You recognize both of the names. This is your mother and your father, albeit much younger. The two of them begin to walk down this hallway as your vision is pulled once again, dragging you into consciousness. You're in a cell. You have none of your items except for your clothing on you. The anti-caster collar around your neck poking and prodding at your throat, zapping you every few minutes. You're alone. And you can see in the darkness there is no one else here. All the other cells are empty. There is that singular stone table in the center of the room, a number of surgical implements. Excuse me. The door opens to the room and giving you just a bit of light, and you kind of reel back for a second, not seeing light in quite some time. A young man enters the room, the same man that had been assisting the larger elven man. You don't know how long ago. Hitch. As he walks in, he lights a few torches and sets down a small tray of food. You haven't even been fed in who knows how long. Once he lights the torches, he makes his way over to you, lifting a small slot where the cell door lifts open, and he slides the food through. It's just some bread and some cheese. It's a bit old, stale looking, but it's food. Your stomach growls at the sight of it. The young man says, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. This isn't what I thought I'd be doing when I signed up for this. They told me I'd be getting justice for my family. But all I've done is hurt people I don't even know. As he kind of sits down and leans against the bars. He looks strange. Compared to the other figures you saw when you were getting attacked, they had black veins across their face, their lips are black, and when they breathed, just the black mist, but he doesn't have any of that. You're not sure why. I can't do much to help you, but I can give you food. I do it for the other prisoners when I can. The others don't even care about what happens to you all. They call me Hitch, but that's just my code name. My name is Devlin. What's your name? As he kind of turns back and looks at you. His attention is towards the door, though.
You can call me Amy.
Well, I'd say it's nice to meet you, Amy, but I feel like these aren't the exact. It's a bad situation at the moment. Like I said, there's not much I can do besides apologize and feed you. Are you? I'm pretty sure I already know that. Does that answer the question? But are you okay? Physically speaking, mentally, I imagine you're not doing quite so well.
I've been through worse.
So I've heard. They said you're a noble. Is that true?
I'll just kind of gesture to her dress, even though it's dirty now. It's a nice dress.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice dress. He'll say, well, I've never met a noble. Again, I'd like to have been better circumstances, but these are the cards we're dealt, I guess. He just kind of
Suppose.
sits there. A few moments pass in silence. You see, he pulls out a piece of bread for himself. Do you eat?
Yeah, she's just kind of nibbling
It's not good.
at the food.
It's very, very stale. The
Like-
bread, you could like, boop, 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 like hit it against the ground and it wouldn't crack. The cheese is a bit moldy. You have to eat around it, but it's better
Gross.
than nothing. Devlin will say, this is an odd question, but, how many spellcasters do you know? And are they evil or good people?
I'd say 9 out of 10 of them are good people.
Hmm.
Almost everyone in my family is, anyway.
Yeah, you're, oh, what'd they say? I heard it when they were talking. Eleanor? Is that how you pronounce it?
No.
Elena.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not
How's
Elven. It's a dialect I can't master. You know, when they were talking about you and like all the other people, they said that you would like trick us and like try to persuade us to let you go and like deceive us, offering us dark gifts and such. But everyone I've met has just been sad and afraid. There have been a few that have tried to like kill me when I tried to feed them because they're angry, rightfully so, but everyone is just sad.
Can't exactly do anything with all of this.
I can't help you in that area. I'd get killed myself if you even made it out of here. There are a bunch of guys in here. I don't know what that Lord is going to do to you, but I don't want that to happen. He's not a good man. Lord Stonewall? Stonewall. Sorry. But I've heard he takes people and, like, sacrifices them.
Do you know to who? Or the name of what?
No. I've only heard rumors. He's a spellcaster who's using us to kill other spellcasters and political enemies. Like, I don't know what Garland was thinking. Inquisitor Garland. That's the Elven man. I don't know what he was thinking when he took this job with him. But I think we're gonna kill him. Or at least try to. He's a bad man.
Right. Can I give
Can I-
you a warning? Unless
Sure.
you have something first.
No, please.
If people come here, if you see a group, you'll know what they look like, if they even find me. Tell them you know Amalianna. They'll make sure you don't die.
I'll probably be long gone by the time anyone gets here. I'm not good with people. Especially other spellcasters. No offense, it's just I didn't have that great of an experience with them. This one woman killed my mom and my brother right in front of me, and then the church came in and killed my dad and my sister. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to unlook. I haven't been able to talk to anyone here. You're the first person I've had a conversation with that's lasted more than 20 seconds. Everyone else
Thank
here is
you
just
for your
so
kindness.
brooding and weird. I think it's that black stuff that they get put in them. Like, with the veins. Have you seen the veins?
Yes, I've seen the veins.
They're so gross. I don't think I want that to happen to me. Once that happens to people, they just become dull, and all they care about is killing people and torturing them.
Can't you just leave then?
I wish. They'd probably kill me. Well, this isn't exactly a thing you join and then just leave when you want to. You kind of end this for life until you die. Because we know things that people shouldn't know, and if for some reason I were to tell people, then it would get out, and then they'd have to kill me. So they figure, just kill me now, or whenever I try to leave, and then no secrets get out. Well, I probably shouldn't be talking to you in the first place, but oh well.
Still.
It's nice to have someone to talk to. Do you want some water?
Please.
He'll pull out just like a small little, what are they called? Water skin, and like pass it through the bars.
She'll chug it because her throat is dry
Oh yeah.
as fuck.
It is a relief to drink water. It's very cold, but it's nice.
Thank you again.
Of course. I'll bring some food when I can. It's usually just what I don't eat. I don't eat much. I'm pretty small, so.
I do mean it, by the way. If people come for me, they'll help you.
I don't have much trust in people these days. I'd rather be on my own, if anything. If they come and beat back these people in here, I'll run, but maybe we'll see each other on good terms instead of you in a cell and me keeping you here.
As long as you promise to run far, far away.
I'm pretty good at that. You hear footsteps, and he quickly gets up and takes a water skin and hides it. And you see Inquisitor Garland, the 8-foot-tall, broad elven man, open the door as he is putting on this the gray lab coat over a bunch of leathers and armor. As he looks at you and says, now that we are back on track, let's see if we can't remove that taint from your soul, shall we? As he pulls out this small canister and tosses it in the cell, and then this gas gets released, and you find yourself and you are unconscious once again.
Yeah, damn it.
Okay. And that is where we will go to break for now. Is everyone good, or should we good for now? Good for break?
Sure.
Okay. I'll say this break is gonna be a little bit longer, probably 8:45 ish. Wait, that's exactly how long our break normally is. 8:50, 8:55 ish is when we.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, stick around. We will see y'all in a bit.
Very, very.
Yeah, people don't see him as a villain. So if we did that, then like you'd be safe.
And we're here. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for sticking around.
Bonjour.
As you see, there's stuff on the map.
Get that line out of there, Sam.
What the fuck is that line doing there? What the hell?
It's yours. It's not mine.
Is it? Shit.
Yep.
Mine?
So
It's not
unprofessional.
mine.
Bam, gone. Okay, so these white circles are the hostages, the prisoners. Assuming you let all of them get into position. The dogs did not sniff you. They did not get close enough to pick up any scent. So, let me put on some music here real quick.
Okay, you know what
Put on
would
a song
be funny
Quiet Before the
theoretically?
Storm. That sounds cool.
Theoretically, it would be really funny if you made me do like a check or something to make sure that I don't accidentally crack the bottle that Azrael's in, and then he just like comes up to full form right next to me. That would be funny.
With the satchel that you just made, and you're like,
I
oh
know.
man.
And he's just like right there, and everyone sees us, and I'm like, God damn it.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fred Boat is playing. The song is Quiet Before the Storm. Hitting. So, as you see another boat, two boats pull up. One coming from this way, one coming from this way. Each of them have Spellbreakers on them. If you recognize, you don't recognize it, but like you recognize the make and gear of some of them. You see that these figures, the ones that look like the little Warlock homies, I'll stretch them out so you can see them. The ones that look like this, these people look like the ones you have encountered before. The standard black leathers, hoods, you can see the veins on their faces, and there's like face masks I pulled up a bit. You see that there are dogs, not hellhounds, but they're just normal dogs. These people, the ones here, the ones that have those tokens, I will describe here in just a second.
I don't
The
see.
one, the one with the token that's big?
Yep.
All of them that look like that. Let me zoom that boy back in. Those ones, you can see that they don't have the veins. All of them look relatively young-ish. The oldest one maybe looks like 20, 24-ish. Let me get to my description. Where is it?
Oh, you know what?
There it is. Okay, so the dogs, they're not supernaturally large. They're just really big fucking dogs. You can see on the dogs, they are outfitted with leather armor for their size. All the people here have hoods on. You can't make out what kind of armor they have on immediately, except for the ones you recognize. These two figures here seem to be the ones that were giving the commands. Both of them look older than the rest and have many, many scars on their body. And for how close you are, Zagharos, and you, Seraphina, you can hear heavier armor, like shifting around as they move. Let's see. But the other figures, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 figures that I mentioned before, the younger ones, they don't have the pale skin, they don't have the blackened veins, and they look to be wearing very simple leathers. They don't look like they're fully equipped like the other Spellbreakers. They don't look like they have the same equipment as them. Your hand is raised, I think, or are you just stretching?
It is raised.
What's up?
I have a thought, and I assume we did obviously have time to plan this.
Yeah.
Seraphina, you should cast some kind of illusion once they're all in place to get them to go, like, I guess in the middle between the two buildings. Try to see if you can get them between the two buildings via some kind of illusion. Like, what I was going to do was I was going to cast Mage Hand, and because my Mage Hand can be invisible, right? So I was just going to make a noise there so that they go and investigate, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm going to say be careful with that, because if those spells use verbal components,
Yeah.
Oh,
a whisper can still be heard.
never mind.
The two
Scrap that.
individuals
Scratch that.
sitting,
Scratch that.
you see, like, in between them, there's a small fire. Between the two of them, you can see that there are probably more than a dozen scars on them. Sitting down, you see the cloaks open a bit. Zagharos just peering through the barrel. You can see that they have metal armor on. There is a large, let's see what kind of weapon you see next to them.
Ooh, you know what?
You can see to the off to the side of either of them there is a shield and there is a large warhammer. Like both of them seem to have the same equipment. Besides that, as everyone gets into place, you see they all settle in and some of them begin talking as if they're waiting for something. You see that these two groups, this one has about 8 people in it, while the other one has about 6 or 7. None of you were able to really make out who or what was in it because you were in a barrel or a square, like what is it called? A box. Simple words. But yeah. After a few moments, you see they all begin to settle in and wait for something.
You can definitely use me as a reaction. And if they all jump on me, just fireball all of us.
I was gonna say that you throwing the bottle
I'll
and freeing you is a free action. Like he can just
Yeah,
do
I
it.
asked the other day. It's a free action.
He texted me about it. So yeah, as a free action, he can just push and then drop concentration.
Yeah, because I wanted to see if I could fireball after cast, or I wanted to see if I could throw you after casting fireball, and I was like, yeah,
because you are just throwing something on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So guys,
should we wait?
Is concentration, so you can just drop it and then he'll be back to no more Asriel.
I think I'm going to minor illusion.
Oh man.
Here it is.
I will.
Let me see. Let me see here.
I'll say that Agatha and them said that they would wait for your signal, whatever that is.
So between the two of us, we're the guys in charge here. I mean, come on. Well, never mind. Sorry.
I'm gonna minor illusion around. A
spellcaster.
I'm gonna minor illusion someone who is kind of screaming and wailing like they're here.
Really?
Okay. So as
for?
you cast the magic, are there verbal components to minor illusion?
You'll have to do a sleight of hand check.
S&M. Somatic and
material. Then
ooh, nice.
there are verbal components. Very nice. So as you lift up the box, you can see a small crack in between the walls, and you cast the magic. And very shortly after, you all hear, except for you, Savannah, because you're unconscious or not here or dead or something. I don't know.
You might be one of the hostages. We don't know.
Screaming of "They're here! They're here!" And very quickly, all of you see, literally almost everyone stands up and looks towards the sound. You see someone draws a bow and shoots as it passes right through. And then
it was just a sound. So
it was just a sound?
It was just a sound. There was no illusion of a person. It's just a sound.
Then there's nothing to shoot.
Oh, shit.
I will.
Oh, you know what?
Move the tokens
all of the ones down here can go up there.
The goal of that was for them to check it out.
Gotcha.
Because they can't see anything.
And how long does this last?
Or
how long would you like it to last? For a minute?
Minor illusion can last up to a minute.
Yeah, I can last up until a minute. Yeah, okay. It's just someone screaming like...
You see this dog here, this figure here, this figure goes here. The two people sitting here look up and signal for something. You don't recognize it because you're not a part of the group. But you see one of them gets up and goes to this entrance. This dog goes over here. This spellbreaker gets right here. And then this man gets right here. And they begin to inch a bit closer.
Can you show me the radius for my fireball again?
Sure.
All things considered, I just want to think just for a second.
I'll go ahead and mark you as a 20-foot radius, right there.
Well,
where are you putting
it? Do I control that 20-foot radius? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I control it, then give me a second.
Yeah. You can put yourself wherever. This should just be where See Fireball Chubby.
Seraphina, get out of the way.
Seraphina does
Sorry.
have Uncanny Dodge. Oh wait, that doesn't apply. Never mind. I'm thinking of Evasion.
I can't
My
get
bad,
all of
my
them.
bad.
I can get the rogues. We're gonna lose some fucking rogues. I mean, what do you think?
It's your call. I'm a fart right now. I can't.
Yeah,
That's true.
say anything.
you guys currently cannot communicate.
God.
Oh wait, don't you guys have earrings of communication?
I don't have message.
I don't remember.
I gave
if
it
they
up.
bought those. Okay, then never mind.
God.
Azrael is a fart in the wind right now, or fart in the bottle.
Gotta be something else I can fucking do right now.
Yeah,
besides-
fireball and throw me.
Well, I don't want to hit anybody that we know.
Well, who do we know?
Seraphina. And
You
these
can-
rogues.
You can definitely make it to where it doesn't hit everyone.
You can just get right here, and then you get everyone except for Azrael because he's in a bottle. And then the rogue is also not in that radius, or Seraphina. But this guy
There
is.
is a rogue. Yeah, there's a rogue right there. That's the thing.
Well, no, he's not in it. He's just on the outskirts.
No, that rogue right there.
Oh, oh,
I was
forgot
like,
about
Sarah,
him.
buddy.
Ooh, yeah, it's
I mean, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
I mean,
Yeah, you-
these guys are getting paid to fight. If they die, they die. Unless that's not your mentality.
So what I don't want to do is freaking hardly get any of them. You know, if I'm like over here, then that's stupid.
Gotta make a decision.
I do make a decision. I cast Fireball right there as a bonus
Killing
action.
the rogue?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You might not kill him, but
Yeah, it's probably. Well, I mean, it actually depends on what you roll. If you roll really high, he could just die whether or not you. Oh my god! 33? Jesus
As a
Christ.
bonus action, I would like to throw
there we go.
Zagreus right
Azrael.
in. Yeah!
But Nick,
Azrael, right?
it's a free action.
It is a free action, yes. As a free action, shut up. I would like to throw him right. Can I throw him like on top, like at this guy's head?
Sure.
Because I'm not there. I'm not there. I can't throw him. I'm in a box, remember?
You do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I can't do it over the wall.
No, you cannot.
Where do you throw me?
I'm gonna throw you right on top of this guy's head. God damn it. This guy's head right here.
I will say you can make an attack and add your dexterity, see if you can like arc it.
I might decide to not do that.
You do
I
whatever
mean,
you want.
that's
the fuck
not
is
worth
this?
it. I want to get him right here on this heavy armor guy.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you can hit him.
The man's a freaking beast. He knows what to do, you know? You know what to do, Azrael.
Ah.
So I'm going to put him right there.
You know, Nick, you do have an arrow that you can draw without marking up my goddamn map. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
I will
Okay,
simply get
don't
to
have
the
one.
front of the way. Bam.
I have to. Oh, okay. Then,
Okay.
yeah, I want literally, I want the bottle to break on that guy's head.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dexterity saves. I'll go ahead and put you right where you were. The dog, I'm pretty sure, dies regardless, because that's at least 16 points of damage, whether or not they pass or fail. And the dog only has 11.
What were they waiting for? They were waiting for something.
So yeah, dog is dead. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dexterity saving throws. We'll do for the novice first. That's a natural 1. So he is dead.
Yeah.
Let's do for the rogue. You know, he might pass. Yeah, it's a 19.
Those have high dex.
Yeah, that's a 19 plus 3. So yeah, that passes. He only takes
yeah.
16 points of damage, so he's alive. We'll do
Sorry,
it for
man.
the other Spellbreaker there.
I
That's
feel
a
so
7.
bad. He's gonna hate me.
The Spellbreakers have... Wow. He is exactly dead.
Oh wait, last as a
33
bonus
was the
action-
magic number.
Wait,
Now,
shit, where was I? God damn it.
for the last two, the the tougher guys, the homies who seem to be in charge, large and in charge. That's a 17 and a 5. So one of them takes 33 points of damage, the other one takes 16. So,
as a
what all of
bonus
you
action. Wait, bonus action.
Go on. What do you want to do?
Bonus action, I'm going to do that before I do my free action. So that guy that's kind of half in the circle, I want to telekinetically push him.
Okay, that's a strength check?
Yes, and if he
strength save.
fails, can I possibly, like, give him disadvantage for his dex save, or what can I do?
Well, is this before or after you use the fireball?
This is during the fireball, right?
Have to be before or after.
Yeah, that has to be before or after. You can't, like, unless you have, like,
Well-
quicken spell or something.
Before.
Sure. That is a 2. I'll roll again for his save. That is a 5. So there you go. They both take full damage.
Yes! Thank
Very
you!
cool.
I really appreciate your ruling on that. That makes me happy.
It's fun. Why not?
You've made my night, I might say.
So, explain how you incinerate 1, 2, 3 people and severely damage 2 of them. What do you do? How does this happen? How did it come to this?
As they're all screaming, Zagros has been a little bit irritable for a while. He doesn't have his cigarette on him, and he's like, and he also hasn't cast any spells for a little while either, besides gaseous form. And he's like, and he just stands up, like straight up in the box, and is like, he just like, he snaps his fingers, and they all just.
As you stand up, again, it's like every time you cast something at this level related to fire, you feel her presence almost holding your arm, and you feel her whispering in your ear, light them up. And this huge explosion, literally incinerating 3 of the figures and turning them to nothing but ash. As you do this, your second arm reflexively uses telekinesis to push the other guy, shoving him over, forcing him to fail that save, as both of them look like they are, not on the verge, but they look very, very hurt.
Okay, so I actually, upon hearing light them up, I say it along with her. I stand up in the box, and I clear my throat, so hoping that some of them will look at me. And I say,
Hey, I get a view, huh? And then...
and I go like that, and I go like that, and fucking, you're dead, bitches.
Seraphina, you imagine that this is probably the signal. But you don't have to act if you don't want to. You could keep waiting.
That's...
Oh, and Azrael, so shortly after this, Zagros chucks the bottle at someone's head and just bursts open, and you drop concentration. And Azrael,
I do that telekinetically too. That is
you are
also
there,
just
standing in front of a man on the ground who's been knocked over via telekinesis. Great sword, I think, in hand.
Yes.
Great sword in hand. You do
His
get an
helmet
action.
is on, and he's just, his red eyes are like glowing through the visor, I guess, of his helmet.
Very cool.
I do get an action.
Yes, this is a surprise round.
I use my action to like wave my hand over my greatsword, and I sacred weapon it.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
And do I get a bonus action?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll say
Also,
take it full turns.
as a bonus action, it like lights up because I cast Divine Favor as well.
Jesus Christ. So basically, standing over this man who's got blasted, the glowing red eyes, you draw your hand across the greatsword as it alights in divine energy as you stand over him. You are truly a sight to be feared.
And he's
heaving
appearing
through
just
the
as smoke settles. Like, there's a fireball, and then he's just there.
Oh, yeah.
like snarling through the helmet. He just says, like, I'm gonna give you one chance. Surrender or die.
Zagros, you notice that the moon is framing him perfectly, casting a large shadow over this man on the ground. Seraphina,
Zagros,
what would you like to do?
Okay, she Okay, where? So there's the two guys with the great sword, or to the right of me.
Yeah.
Who's this guy again?
That looked to be one of the lesser armed people. He looks like a novice, if you will.
Okay, and then that's Agatha.
A little
That's
baby
another
Spellbreaker.
novice.
That's Hitch. That's Hitch right there.
I made you some
Okay.
bread.
Oh my god! He's like,
You guys don't know who Hitch
Okay.
is? These are some fuckers.
She is going to.
he sees these guys. They're like, oh my god.
You must be the ones Amy told me about.
Oh my god. Shit, they're here.
33 damage.
Gonna go.
That's such a good roll.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Never mind. I should have measured that before I did that. But I'm stupid.
You know that this man is prone, so you will get advantage, and this guy is surprised, so he'd also get advantage.
Do I want to kill a novice though? I have a feeling that they're just gonna run away and be Spellbreakers.
Maybe.
We're gonna. I'm gonna go. 10. Okay, so she's gonna go there, and then she is going to use her blood drinker
Good.
Hell yeah.
and charge it with booming blade as well.
Okay. In the back of your mind, you hear a finally some action. Let's see. You do get advantage because he is prone.
You get advantage. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, well, probably doesn't hit because they have good armor, but you know.
Oh wait, he doesn't have a shield, so his AC is 16. That hits.
Nice.
So as he's lying on the ground, you slice Blood Drinker into him for, that is 6 piercing damage plus 3d6, so 17 slashing damage. As you slice it across him, the blood arcs in the air before getting absorbed into the blade. He is dead.
Crikey!
And then bonus action, she is going to can she hide in place?
There's not
There's
much
nothing
to
to hide
in here.
against.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's wide in the
so
open.
fuck.
You could dash or disengage though.
She's going to dash.
Okay. Where you
So
going?
that's just her full movement, right?
Yeah. 30 feet.
Okay. She's gonna go
Alright, cool.
20-ish. I think that's the space. It's like
Yeah.
against the wall. Okay, cool.
That's fine. Agatha will now go. Savannah, if you would like to look in your journal on Roll20, you should have access to Agatha's sheet. And you may determine what she would like to do for this.
Fine.
As she bursts out of it and pulls out a crossbow, I believe, and levels it at someone. You would get advantage and sneak attack, assuming you hit.
Let me see. Which
That's
one
fine.
is Agatha one more time?
Huh?
Which one is Agatha again?
This one's Agatha.
Yeah.
Oh,
The archer girl. Oh yeah, I should probably give you, permissions to move her. Apologies.
Who's this bastard right in front of her?
That would be a novice. He looks very young. Controlled by Amalianna. There you go. You can now move around. And then just behind you, around a wall, there is a Spellbreaker.
Okay. How tall is this wall again?
It's chest high for Azrael, so you can probably just barely see over it. Since Agatha is a little bit shorter than Azrael.
I'm gonna move like right here,
Okay.
and then I am going to
Fire!
I am gonna fire. Let
With
me
advantage.
get my-
That is... Okay. That's a natural 20. Wow. Jesus Christ, guys. What the
Oh,
fuck?
Agatha!
Alright, so that's 1d8 plus 2d6 doubled. So 2d8 plus 4d6. You can roll that however you would like. You can roll it. There should be a button to roll it on the NPC sheet, and you can just roll it twice.
It's not letting me draw lines. I mean, it let me draw lines, but like not the measuring lines.
You have to
That's
click the ruler. It's the fourth button down on the
clicked it.
little thing.
Okay. No.
Okay, now whenever you click on there and drag, work now.
There we go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Was that Agatha's turn?
Well, she has to roll damage.
Damage.
Where is it?
If you... Oh.
You can just do 2d8, 4d6
Yeah, so...
on the side. There's a
Yeah.
dice icon second from the bottom.
Yeah. There should be an option, just click the D8 twice, and then click the D6 4 times. And then add, 3 to the total.
One more time. The D8.
D8 twice. Jesus. Wow. And then the D6 4 times. Okay, that's 11. Alright. So 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 6 is 17, plus 5 is 22, 23, 26, 27 points of damage. So Agatha whoosh, spins around on the wall, levels the crossbow, and she shoots it through the back of the knee, and it comes out the other side of the knee. Just a clean shot. Yeah, that Spellbreaker is crippled for life, definitely. But it is still up. It did 27 damage. But they look like they're on death's door. The other rogues will pop out of their constraints and shoot. This one looking a little hurt will aim at this novice over here. Advantage. That's 18. That hits. 26 sneak attack. That is 3 plus 3 is 6 points of damage. Excuse me. That novice there will shoot at the dog.
No.
That hits. We have 11 hit points and it is dead. This dog is dead. Come on. Bam. And then this one will fire at the other dog. Hits. Dog is dead. Okay. They fired. I believe that is everyone. So, now, I need all of you to roll initiative. As the ones that are surviving are going to fight back. Not knowing how royally fucked they are.
Stupid of them.
6.
Quite stupid of them. To fight.
7, man. Hopefully they roll a 3.
I just need to roll a straight d20.
Yeah, and then add 3.
Okay.
Some of them rolled pretty damn bad. 7, so that's 10.
3, 10.
And then...
I hate this chair so much.
You know what I'm gonna do?
All the dogs are dead. So that'd be...
Dokie.
7.
Shit.
The novices, the beginners, the one that just watched Agatha shoot through someone's knee, is going to, rightfully so, put up his hands and drop his weapons and get on his knees and get in the corner and say, I don't want any part of this, and he just kind of like waits. And that is his turn.
No. Bye.
Zyra
other
was
novice-
worried to just kill him anyway, because like you got the nerve to show up and do this stuff, and then when there's consequences, you're like, oh, I didn't do anything. Shut up.
The other novice is going to shoot Zagros.
Okay. Well, fuck you.
That is a 11 plus big numbers here. Don't worry, definitely gonna hit. 15 to hit.
Gonna have to cast shield for that one, Chief.
Okay. The arrow slams against your shield. Not hitting at all.
Actually, you know what? Shield for me is, I know I said it was just like this before, but now I'm thinking it's just like...
A wave.
Yeah, I wait.
Quickly
just
reloads and shoots again.
Ugh.
That is a 20 to hit.
No. Wait,
Okay.
no. That's, no, because shield does what?
It's a plus
I
5 to
forget.
your AC.
+5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that does hit, because it would only be 9.
So waving in for the first one, the other one boom, slams into your shoulder, only doing, since it is a short bow, not a crossbow, sorry, 4 points of damage. As it like skims the side of your arm. The other novice is going to shoot at Azrael. He is big and threatening. And this guy is thinking he's gonna get lucky with this shit. That's an 11. I don't think that hits.
It does not.
And that is a 17. I don't believe that hits either.
Nope. I slap them both away with my. I just like raise up my great sword since it's like
Easy.
probably wide.
Oh no, yeah. You slap him with your greatsword. As you lower, you see he is like, oh shit, and he's gonna backpedal and run. Yeah, he is making a swift exit. The other novice will look at the other 2 Spellbreakers and join him and run. Because they are just little babies.
Are the ruffians catching them? Since
Oh,
they're
yeah.
running? Escaping? Okay.
You would all know that they are running towards immediate capture, so it doesn't matter. The other Spellbreakers, this one's going to engage there, this one's going to engage Agatha, and these 2 are going to protect the cargo. Agatha, you're getting attacked. I don't recall her AC, I believe it's 16. Neither of those hit. Jesus fucking Christ. Zagaros, it's your turn.
Alright. Upon getting shot by this guy, right before he shoots at me, I look over at him getting ready to shoot, and I'm like, son, do you really want to do this? Like, just with a look, you know what I mean? So I shield the first one, get hit with the second one, and I'm like, I start walking towards him and I say, out to the grave, is it? And I would like to firebolt him.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
An 18, I
Hits!
hope that hits. Awesome.
Definitely. 9.
9 damage.
That's good damage.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't half bad.
Not good enough for me, bitch.
As you approach, you flick your wrist towards him and it slams into his side, burning away the armor. He already looks like he's about to go down.
Good. I enter the Blade song, which now is starting to look like I just kind of put a pep in my step, and I realize it adds to my movement, so it makes me look more like a prancing deer than anything else, is what it does now.
Good to know.
Blade song, motherfucker. God damn it, I need to actually click it. I'm sorry.
Agatha, Savannah,
Wait.
there's a motherfucker right in front of you.
Or shoot him again, bitch.
All right. I'm assuming you bonus action disengage to not take disadvantage on your attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get my...
Backpedaling. You get back just a bit.
Actually, hold on, let me... I'm still gonna use my, my bonus action disengage. Can I still do that if I use my short sword?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my short sword because I did not
Okay.
realize how close they were to me.
Azrael, you are next.
And then...
18 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me a 1d6. And this might just kill them because that was a lot of damage you did the first time. 2
Man.
3 is 5. Yeah, that's enough. Agatha cuts this motherfucker down with a flourish.
What
Azrael.
class is Agatha?
She's a rogue.
Ah. Damn.
So Azrael, you watched as the man you were staring down a blade sliced the side of his face and up, and he fell dead as the blood got absorbed into Seraphina's new blade. And now that there is the other one who's slowly rising to his feet, looking for his shield and weapon. What does that have to do?
It's my turn.
Yes.
Does he look hostile, the guy in front of me?
He looks very hostile.
Okay. I'm gonna go attack him twice then.
Okay.
So
Only
13.
Oh, wait.
First
Plus
18. No, that's with the plus 10. I rolled a 3.
Gotcha. Then only one hits.
Alright.
However, just like the other guy, you might just kill him because that firebolt did a lot of fucking damage.
And then it's a d4.
Yeah.
So that's 20 damage. I'm gonna add a smite on that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you now. Unless you want it for flavor, he only had 17 hit points left. But you can for flavor if you want to fucking explode him.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
No, I didn't want to save the spell slot.
So as he's getting ready, looking for his shield, he looks up just as your greatsword. The first one he's able to dodge out of the way, but as it slams to the ground, you curve it and upward slice, and you cut him up from his hip all the way to his shoulder, and his body separates and falls to the ground and burns a bit with that holy energy.
Okay.
Yeah, he is dead.
Okay, that's 10.
Seeing this,
Who's left?
there is this Spellbreaker that Zagros is dealing with. However, seeing you cut down the other one, he immediately throws down his crossbow, and he is done. He
I don't give a
surrenders.
shit. He chose this. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna."
I'm
try
just
to
telling
shoot
you
it."
what they do. You can have your own moral conundrums on your turn.
So
Yes.
I'm going to walk past. This is where the hostages are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you're heading?
So I'm gonna walk past this guy. Is he going to try to attack me?
Oh
He's
no,
on
that's
your side.
ours.
Oh, okay.
That's our rogue.
Unless he betrays you. No, I'm kidding.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I'm looking at the hostages. That's all I can do.
Okay. Then we will get to see what you look at here in a moment.
Okay.
The Spellbreaker Scrutineers are dead, so they have a good turn. Seraphina.
Okay.
You feel this like hunger in the bottom of your throat. You know it's not yours, but you wanna kill some shit right now. Like you can definitely like fight off the hunger, but like it would feel really good to kill something right now. Again.
She's gonna use her movement 5,
This guy's dead.
20, 30, and then is this creek able to be like walked over?
Yeah, easily.
Worth
It's
it
not
to
it's not that deep, bro.
okay. And then she's going to dash 5, 10, 30, and then she from here is.
You get the sense that if you weren't aware previously, you could throw one of your chakrams and it would return to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was the range on that again? I forgot.
I believe it was 30 feet. And then anything beyond that is disadvantage. I could be wrong, but for now, I like the range, so we'll go with that.
Okay, she's gonna throw it at this guy here.
Okay.
Okay, and then isn't it D6 instead of
So
D8?
yes it is, I believe so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Would it just be a straight 20 roll to see if it hit? Or what would it be?
It would be as if you're making the same attack because you're adding your dex and your proficiency, so just roll with your normal stuff.
Oh, okay. Do you mean roll with my short sword and then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll with my short sword. Okay.
Sorry for the confusion.
No, you're fine. And then, can I? No, I can't. I can't use booming blast.
No, because that one does have to be a melee attack.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. 19 definitely hits. That is 4 points of damage. And you're aiming it at the Spellbreaker? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm aiming it at the hostages. No.
Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Is there anything else you have to do with your turn?
I used my bonus. No, that's it.
Okay.
So I already used my bonus action to dash.
The novices here escape. However, they only escape to be caught by the ruffians. So they are donezo. The other 2 novices are just surrendering. Their hands are up. They're not putting up a fight at all. The other Spellbreakers. This one here, seeing as the tables have definitely turned.
No, don't you fucking dare try to
None
run
of
from
you
me,
can
son of a
see
bitch.
what happens, but you hear a oh fuck as smoke begins to pile up, and this Spellbreaker vanishes.
The one right in front of me.
No,
Okay.
he is a novice. He has his hands up. He is not fighting anymore.
Okay, good. Good. Stupid fucking bitch.
The other 2 over there look towards each other and contemplate what to do.
Such a fun idea.
Zagaros, your turn.
Okay. I see him putting his hands up, and I walk mercifully towards him. And when I get close enough, I am going to cast Lightning Lure. And the way that looks is I go like this, and like my arm/hand just like gets longer, and it turns into fucking lightning because I'm already fire, right?
Yeah.
So it just gets more plasma-esque, and then it like wraps around him, and I pull him towards me. So maybe a strength save for
Okay.
14, and then half this damage if you.
Oh wait, I don't know why I rolled that with advantage. That's a natural 20.
All right. Well, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage.
He takes half though, right?
Yeah, 3.
So 3. Alright. He looks like he is on the literal verge of death.
Oh, good. So I
As,
grab
as your hand
this-
wraps around him and shocks him, he pulls him forward and he lands flat on his face and like skids across the ground.
I'm gonna bring his face close to me. I want to talk to this
Ugh.
guy. Talk to this MFer.
You feel in the back of your mind are like 2 hands caressing the back of your head, and you hear, he attacked him. He attacked us.
He did do that.
He deserves a pure death by flame.
He does deserve that. So what I do is so that was my action, right?
Yeah. Yep.
How much is it a free action to open something real quick?
Sure, why not?
I fish out the Infernal Puzzle Box, and then
Okay.
I hand him the deck of cards, and I say, I want you to pick a card.
Oh my god, no way.
I'll just see what happens.
He's gonna get a wish and kill all of you.
He's not going to get Wish, that's not on the deck.
It is.
No,
The moon card gives 1d3 wishes.
No, what fucking God, shit! It does do that. Well, what are the odds? I want to see what happens.
Okay. Make me a intimidation or persuasion check with advantage. Because you
Oh my
literally have his
God.
life in your hands.
Well, I'm also going to look at what fucking card he gets. So if he gets Wish, I'm going to kill him before he has a chance to make a Wish.
Okay. Intimidation or persuasion, please.
Hang on, I'm trying to see what my persuasion is.
Will you have the
it's
action to
both
kill him?
What?
Will you be able to kill him before he can use whatever he got?
He's on death's door, and I'm looking at the card with him, so I fucking hope so. Sam, you better
Really?
let me.
Natural 20.
Wow.
He seems convinced that he should probably pull a card. Agatha, Savannah, is there anything you would like to do at the moment? The novice behind you seems docile. He does not seem that he will be attacking anyone anytime soon.
Nah, she's just gonna like smack him upside the head and then follow. Should she follow Azriel or Seraphina?
knowing Agatha, she would probably follow Seraphina. She's closer to her.
Don't do that. And that is her turn.
Okay.
Probably use
Yeah,
her.
I'll say she gets like right there, and then bonus
movement and her
action she gets
dash.
right there. Yeah, easy enough. Azrael, your turn. You are looking through the bodies. Well, not
Bodies?
people. Sorry.
What the fuck?
You can see all of them are tied up in a big old like rope circle. All of them have bags over their heads. I'm assuming you start taking those off.
Yeah,
Or
I
just
will
untying?
free. I pull out. I dig my greatsword into the ground. I pull out both my daggers. I forgot
Stab
the
those
fucking
bitches.
names.
I believe
One of
it's
them was Ruby.
Cinnamon. No, that's your whip.
No.
That's my whip.
Cherry
Shit.
and Crystal.
Purity.
Cherry.
No, it was Ruby
Cherry.
and Crystal. Ruby,
It was
because one had a crystal, one had
Okay.
Ruby. Yeah.
Well, even if it
I think
isn't,
whatever. It's not.
Yeah.
That's what it is now. I'll try to cut like 2 people loose and give them the daggers to cut everyone else loose.
no check required. You shoosh, cut the ropes, take bags off the head. Some of them are just straight up unconscious, but you do find some that are conscious, like adults who can actually do stuff and hand them the daggers, and they start setting people free, lifting the bags off of the heads. You do eventually find a familiar young girl, no older than 12 or 13 maybe. It is Sasha. She is currently unconscious.
Okay, I go to her for sure.
All right. Is there anything I'd do with your bonus action?
I'm gonna pick her up and
Okay.
hold her,
Scooping her up.
and I will try to sheath my greatsword for now.
Okay. Easy enough. He's dead. Seraphina. The two of them look like they're planning something. They share a knowing glance, but they haven't done anything yet. I'll say this dog is dead because I forgot its turn.
Dog's a good
To
boy.
be
He's not-
forgotten is to be dead. What a philosophical
You
thing.
died
Anyway,
twice in a lifetime, and you've forgotten it when you actually died.
She's gonna 5, 10, 50, 20. Okay, and then she's gonna hide
Okay.
as her bonus action.
So
I feel like you can hide on the other side and that'd be closer.
you rush towards them and like juke them out, and then go over the wall and then hide. Stealth check, please. 24. Yeah, you're good. You're really good.
Okay, and then she's gonna use the rest of her movement. 5, 10. Oh no, wait. Can she hit them from here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say
She's gonna.
as you're going, you throw yourself up against the wall and like disturb the top, so they think that you jumped over and they look that way, and then as you're looking, you come around the side and shoosh, slice. So go ahead and
Okay.
attack with advantage.
So yeah. And then boom and blade.
Boom on blade.
22. Yeah. Oh wow.
I don't know if it did it twice or 3 times. Okay, there we go.
5
Well,
plus
22.
13. Yeah, that hits. 18 points of damage. Yeah, that guy's dead.
18.
You feel,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure you've done at least 25 damage at the moment.
Yeah, because I did 17 last time. So.
As you, you did 17 last time. So 17.
No,
plus
no, no.
8.
I did 17 the first time. I forgot to throw, so I need to
Oh,
add
okay.
the
I
throw.
think that one was like 4. So let's call
4,
it
okay.
21 plus 18 is 39. Okay, you haven't done 50 yet. But as you pull away, or as you rush up and you slice him through his chest, the armor bursting out, and you see him fall to the ground. Almost all the blood is drained into the blade, and you hear a yes as the blade begins to glow with necrotic energy. If you had taken damage, you would have healed 1d4 damage. But your
But I'm all
blade
healed, so.
now does an extra 1d4 points of damage.
Okay.
The novice will pull a card.
Wait, hang on. Last turn, I spent an action and a free action. I did not use a bonus action.
What do you want to do?
Now, Hold my bonus action.
You can't hold bonus action, sadly. It's only
Real?
actions. Yes.
That's Weird as fuck. Well then, I am gonna. I'm ready to kill him, regardless of what. Even if I do like the outcome of this card, I'm gonna kill him. I just want to see what happens before he has a chance to do anything. I'm ready to kill this guy. I got my. Remember the Arcanist eye patch? I have that.
He pulls a card, and looking at it, you see it's the face of a Medusa before it burns away, and you see that face gets implanted on his forehead before it vanishes. He's like, There's no immediate effect. There's only one.
Wait, what?
There is only one Spellbreaker left. I'm going to say combat has ended. Because either he's going to run away or you will run him down and kill him. Either way, the result is the same. He's going to die. For the sake of expediency, because it is almost 10 o'clock. Let me pause this. As you all begin to free the hostages. This was pretty good battle. You guys were...
Eye to the...
Let's see. Oh, sorry. No battle music.
Oh, I'm looking for Amy. Is she not?
She is not in this pile of corpses. Corpses? People. Sorry. Force a habit. But I'm assuming you check the other group of people.
Yeah, I mean, Seraphina's right next to them, so she...
Yeah, easily. You do see bundled up...
Sasha... Oh, sorry.
Bundled up in between all of them is an unconscious Amy.
Oh my god. Seraphina goes like...
What?
Is Sasha, like, just unconscious, or is she injured?
She looks beat up, like, she has a few bruises, but... there are no bones broken from what you can see. She's just unconscious.
Like, how many lay on hands would I have to heal her?
Like, one. She has, like, 3 hit points, my guy.
Alright, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, yeah. You heal her back up. The bruises immediately heal. And she flutters open her eyes and goes, huh? Like, immediately, instinctually, fear, but then she realizes who's holding her. Actually, is your visor up or down?
Oh, I take my helmet off.
Okay.
Like, it might startle her at first, but...
A terrifying visage of death, yeah. She'll go, oh, Dad. And she'll just throw her arms around you and start crying.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I'm so glad you're okay.
It's the kitty.
Yeah, it is, bitches.
She's just crying into your armor. It's really cold. You see that some of her tears freeze up on the armor. A lot of the other people, you see a red-haired individual that looks not too dissimilar from Violet. Probably her brother.
Oh my god.
All of them have various scars on their bodies, bruises. They look like they've been beaten. Some of them look malnourished. They haven't eaten. All of them look pretty beat up. Amy, before you come to consciousness, you get one more vision.
I got one more thing I want to do, by the by. Oh!
Let's see. This one's a long one, so I'll go fast. Actually, it's not a long one.
What you doing?
As you are unconscious, you hear footsteps, and then light. You're in a larger hallway, still underground, but you are no longer looking through your father's eyes. You are in your body, and Kaliani is standing at your side. He says, "Now this is where things get very interesting, I assure you." And he'll motion for you to follow. You see, in this large hallway, there is a huge door with this large lock that your mother is working on, while your father stands guard, 2 swords at his side. Both of them look pretty beat up. They look like they've experienced some sort of fight or brawl or something. You're not sure. But there is suddenly a click and a whirring sound before your mother goes, "Ha ha! I told you I could get it open. You doubt my skills." And Friend goes, "Yep." That's it. And Alma goes, "Alright, you've been talking about this for the past year, Kryn. Let's hope your visions are true." You see Kryn sheathes his blades before he approaches the door, and there is a slot where a hand, like a handprint is there. He looks at his own hand and, puts it on the door before you hear the sound of a blade cut his hand, and blood forms as he pulls his hand away, wrapping it up. As it takes his blood, the door begins to glow as lights light up all across the area as the door begins to open. Alma places a hand on his shoulder, and they both look at each other excitedly. As the door opens, you see it leads into this gargantuan room, almost like an amphitheater, almost. And there are just walls and walls of just books everywhere. And in the very center, there is a huge table with dozens of chairs. All of them are empty, though. And looking up in the air, you see 3 strange bodies of glowing lines, connecting to one another, bridging and building off of each line, all of them constantly expanding. Alma and Kryn enter, pure amazement on their faces. The 2 main bodies below the larger third body, you can't help but think that they look a lot like Aaron and Lydria. And then it clicks. Ley lines. Your mom's taught you these before. She didn't go into much depth, but this, from what she's described, this is definitely it. But she's only described them as like centralized local ley lines that control the arcane energy within like a 2-mile radius. This appears to be both of the continents and everything else. The ocean, the Underdark, everything. You see Alma goes, the ley lines, they're real! And she looks at Kryn, do you know what this means? And Kryn, he looks excited, but he also looks worried. He says, yes, and no. If it's true what you said about ley lines, you could control the entire world from here. Determining who dies, who gets access to magic. This, I'm not sure why I was guided to this. But there are other mazes like this one, leading to much smaller, centralized ley lines. But this, no one should have access to this. This is simply too dangerous. You then watch as all of the lines burst with color, as if a vein got clogged with blood and then burst open, spilling out across the area above. And you see both of them collapse to the floor, holding their heads and screaming in pain, as you can see the latent arcane energy within them flare up. Even you, who's just witnessing a memory, can feel the power at your fingertips. And at this point, Kellyanne taps you on your shoulder and says, I have to go play my part, love. I'll be right back. As he steps forward, you see a second visage of Kellyanne appear, and they both merge into one. As you see Kellyanne steps forward, and they both react to him, physically there. Which doesn't make sense. The weave being exposed to the prime material plane happened 48 years ago, but Kellyanne said that he'd been trapped down in that maze for hundreds of years.
Oh, god damn it, Kellyanne!
As he strides forward, you see the 2 of them are regaining their strength and focus. As he holds him and says, don't worry, I come in peace. I have no intention on fighting either of you. It would end very poorly for all of us. I've just come to let you know that what you're doing, you're on the right track. The weave has been exposed to the prime material realm, and that's why you're all tingly inside at the moment. Luckily you aren't dead. My name is Kellyanne. It is a pleasure to meet you. As he bows, and you are pulled away from the consciousness. You can't, unable to witness the rest of their conversation. As you are being shaken awake, and as you open your eyes, you see, standing above you, Seraphina.
Amy! She just came so shaky.
Yes.
Can you stop, please?
Oh my god, and she just pulls her into a hug. Like, you've never, like, Seraphina this before. Like, she's just like, oh my god, we got you. I can't believe we got you. We felt so good. We killed all those people, and oh my god, and then pulls away from you, and she's just like, oh my god, ranting.
The other rogues begin to free everyone else and wake them up and begin to apply bandages and such. The bruisers who were on the perimeter begin to come in holding the 2 novices. And Amalianna, you do recognize one of them. It is Hitch. Oh. He looks terrified right now. He is pale white.
Can I kill this last novice I got here?
Sure.
Well, no, I'm just gonna push him into the river. Whether he lives or dies, I actually don't care.
Bleh.
I just
Falls
kind of
into
like,
the river.
all right, well, thank you for your demonstration.
What? And he just falls in the river.
Does he die?
No.
Okay.
He gets back up because the river's not super deep.
Avery is
Then he
gonna...
just runs.
All right, I'm gonna let him run. Avery's gonna keep tabs on that guy. I want to see what the fuck happens.
Okay. Hitch and another novice will be thrown on the ground and manacled and handcuffed and such. The bruisers will like level their axes and say, "What do you want me to do with these two? Kill them?"
No! I want to. I would like to, please.
Stop.
I think we should play Boulder Parchment. She is forward. I didn't get to kill anyone tonight. I've just been standing in the woods doing nothing.
Well, you can try to kill me if you like. I think that would be fun.
Oh, sorry. The missus is talking.
The missus.
That
Oh,
one.
Amy. He goes up and hugs her. He's like, oh my god, she's not the missus. She's the missus to you.
It's painful.
It's good to see you too, Sakura.
Where is this happening? Where am I right now? Ricky?
Over here. I'll go ahead and move
Okay.
back to the theater line. But yeah. All that's left is to deal with these two stragglers, and that's it.
That one. And she'll point at Hitch.
What
Let
about?
him go.
Hitch will
Let him
look
go.
up like a fucking deer in headlights.
Let him go, please.
I'm sorry. I just let one go. Actually, already did that.
Well, this one is the only reason I'm even sane at the moment. Please.
He sighs and then gives Hitch a hug, like,
He seizes up as he thinks you're gonna fucking kill him. He's like, oh. Okay.
oh, you were dead, actually.
Thank you. Can I cash that debt in now when I leave, please?
No, absolutely.
Oh.
No, I owe you a separate debt from that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Go.
And he'll give one last look towards you, Amalianna. Amalianna, make me a persuasion check. Just straight persuasion.
Yep. Hello.
Please, and thank
Actually,
you.
while that's happening, I'm gonna write down like because my handwriting is distinctive, so I know it for myself. So I'm just gonna write down
12.
coupon, one good deed, and then in parentheses, saved Amy's sanity, and then I'm gonna give it to him before he leaves.
No good deed goes unpunished. He'll take it. As he turns to leave, he'll look at you and go, I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries, but are you, and he'll kind of like step forward, are you gonna, do you know who Lord Stonewood is?
Oh, that guy, Seraphina. Can Seraphina hear this? She's like
Yeah.
next to Amy. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we're all
guys are all
next to
around each other.
Okay, so Seraphina is gonna be like, "Oh, that guy, the one that you assholes are."
Yeah, we were gonna, do you want help taking him down? I can testify, I can speak, we can go, I can tell you where people are gonna be, the gods. I want to help you kill him.
That would be wonderful.
He trusts you, then I guess so.
Yes, I will.
Oh, so you're not going to
Real.
If you're going to stay with us, then I'll just remember, and I take the coupon back.
Down. Okay. Yes, Azrael.
So Azrael is still focused on his daughter.
Yeah.
While she's crying,
She's been bawling
wipes
tears
away-
at you guys.
wipes away her tears. Who did this to you?
It was a big man like you. He was an elf. He was, and she goes into detail. She describes a very, very large
Okay.
elven man with a great cloak.
It's okay. You're safe now. Okay. I'm gonna go take care of the bad people. And I use my magic to find Steed.
A steed appears.
I carry, I lift Sasha onto it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I direct her basically in the direction of the village, and I tell her not to stop.
Okay. She will lean over and give you one last super tight hug.
I hug her really tight. Everything's gonna be okay. Your mom's waiting for you. Oh shit, no, she's not.
she's in Calum right now.
Go to the inn. I tell her the name of the inn and
Kingsman
tell
Inn.
her to stay in my room. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. You whoosh, slap the horse and it whoosh, goes on.
Bonus action to
He's
get
the speed leave, and it's like,
What? Whoosh, spells like
Damn, friend is gonna be like, what the fuck? Why are they housing so many people?
Why is there a small child in the room now?
Who's
Anyway.
small
And
child?
I walk up to the
He's
group and I see
leave.
I
Wait, what?
Amy and I go hug Amy.
Zagros is like, boy, was that the little one? I didn't even get to say hello.
I sent her away. It's too dangerous. Who knows? They could come back.
Boy, I'm trying to form a family here. You know I never had a family.
Is
It's
that
a
so-
long story, Amy. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Are you okay?
He's got a daughter. That's the story, actually.
Does
That's
she
his
need
daughter.
healing?
Yeah, Amy, you were at like 5 hit points.
You get
Shit.
24 plus 5 hit points.
Boom.
So
29 hit points.
I heal you.
Ow.
Oh, my
As he puts his hands on you, you feel your bruises. You were hurt much more than the child. You had fractures, bruises, some cracked ribs. Parts of your skin were not all that healed, but as he heals you, they all force themselves back into place. It's a little painful, but afterwards you feel much better. Hitch will go, so the gallows tomorrow. Are we gonna do that there? And they'll get a little excited. Inquisitor Garland's gonna be there. He plans to launch the attack on Stonewall. We could get them both. If you want, I don't want to assume anything.
Why don't we just let them kill each other?
Well, if one of them wins, won't the other one just get away?
Yeah, we'll be there waiting for that one.
Okay.
No,
Fantastic.
that does kind of sound like a good idea. Let's work for us, right?
I mean, that was my assumption. That was what we were going to do.
Um,
I just cannot believe you let the little one go without at least introducing me. You said she's a
Well,
spellcaster.
that is not
She's-
what
She's
he
waiting.
hasn't.
She's waiting at a room at the King's Inn.
Oh, all right. So I will be able to say hello. All right.
Yeah, I have a
Cool.
daughter. I didn't tell you about it because, well, it was none of y'all's business.
What do you
But
want? What's your name?
Damn
What's your
it.
name?
Her name,
wait.
her name, or whose name?
No, I'm
No,
pointing at
Hitch.
Hitch, and I'm like,
Oh,
because he sees Hitch raising his hand, he's like, what do you
yeah.
want? What's your name?
My name's Hitch. I just needed to know if I'd be coming with you, or if I should find my own place until we do
I would
this.
like for you to come with us. I like you already, actually, believe it or not.
Okay. What about?
I guess we'll adopt another person. Good
What
lord.
about Jared here? He's not that great of a person, but he could probably learn.
Oh, Jared, hello. I scorching ray him.
He's dead.
I-
His body
I look
is
at
incinerated.
Hitch. I slowly turn over to Hitch after I freaking demolish that guy.
You
And then I
see,
just give him
he
a
will
side
not
hug.
even make eye contact with you.
I know. I give him a side hug and say, "Thank you again for."
He is
for
going to
helping."
worm out of your grasp and get closer to Amalianna. I thought you
Thank
told me
you.
your friends were good.
I'm great. I'm
He's the
fantastic.
exception. He's
He'll just stay close to you.
I'm
So,
actually fantastic.
as midnight falls and you guys are starting to collect a troop here with amount of people you've taken in.
Yep.
What happens next is to be determined.
I was trying to sit Amy down for a short rest.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
easy enough.
Ooh, can we all get one of them?
We can pick that up next session because it is 10.
All right, short rest, fantastic.
Damn it.
I mean, we could keep going. That's up to y'all. I don't
No, it's probably stop.
sleep until like.
Don't put
I'm kidding. But still.
That is a good stopping point.
So, as you all short rest into the night, new friends, well, acquaintances. What happens next is up to y'all. You guys could leave. You guys got what you came for. But who knows what would happen.
God damn it! I just had to expend Scorching Ray. Fuck.
Yep.
I just lost
All
a
right.
spell slot.
Just to kill someone, man.
Thank
That was, it
you,
was
everyone,
awesome. Fine.
for joining. I hope you appreciated this session. I thought it was very fun. Me personally,
I thought
just because
Very.
I like playing Hitch. Hitch is very unique and fun. But
Hitch
please
is my son now.
stick around for the epic conclusion to this arc. I don't know what they're gonna do next. It could take 20 sessions to kill these guys. Who knows? Stick around.
Alright, so today's episode was called
Oh,
None
by the
Left
way,
Behind.
leave none behind, right?
None Left Behind was
None left behind. As one of those.
None
By the
Left
way-
Behind. What's written on the thing, and I'll rewrite it, but I don't wanna.
You all do level up to level 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm taking
Even though I
another
didn't
Major
level.
events. Major events. So, we will see y'all
All I did was
next week.
cry.
Wait, no. Spring break is next week. We're not gonna see you, motherfuckers.
Damn.
Go do stay safe. Stay safe during spring break. Don't do anything you regret. And if you do something you regret, then be smart about it. You know, the usual. But yeah, be safe. We love you all. And yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye bye. Where is it? Wow. Bye everyone.